Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you all. How's it going, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing good myself. I'm doing all right. Welcome back to... There's a freaking fly in here, bro. How the fuck did a fly get... Anyway, welcome back to Limbus company. Fuck off. Not you guys. You guys stay. There's a fucking fly. Bro, I am about to be rage... Piss off! Oh my... I'm about to be rage baited, bro. Go away! What the fuck? Bitch? How the fuck did he get in here? Bro. This is why I hate Bloodfiends, bro. This is why I hate Bloodfiends, bro. They did this shit. Anyway. Anyway, hi guys. It's a Bloodfiend fan. When it comes to whether that she's standard and not seasonal. We'll talk about that in a second. Racist? No, I'm not racist, guys. Don't worry. I am, however, losing the clash to a fly, bro. I don't know how it happens, but... Alright, anyway. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are well. I think I've shoot it off for now. Hopefully it doesn't come back. But... Secret bots. Hope you guys are good. Anyway, today we're, in no relation to the... Okay, there is a joke. The reason we're doing this is because of the joke that, like, the Bloodfiends have been replaced, you know, like, by the ring. So, like, I thought it would be a really funny bit if we did, like, we're doing a Bloodfiend, you know, extermination stream in haha, get it, the ring IDs are coming out, and haha, Bloodfiends are dying, like, you know, funny bit. You know, just a little funny, a little joke, as they say, you know. Congratulations, beat Peter. Oh, no, that means you're pretty much beating the game now. Nice job. So, this is why I'm joining the ring. Listen. I think I might be becoming more index pilled as the day goes on. But I won't lie to you, the ring have definitely raised the polls, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're definitely much higher in the polls than they were before. But yeah, so today we're doing the achievements. We're actually going to do 2 achievements today, guys. Tomorrow we're doing the last achievement. Well, last achievement. But today we're going to be doing 2 achievements. We're actually going to be completing... one of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. We're going to do the Infinite Procession. I'm going to kill all Bloodfiends, right? And then we're going to have a B plot. Right? Did I try triple keyword? I did. We're going to do a B plot where we have Heathcliff and Don on their own. This is going to be their own thing. We're going to have a B plot where they deal with the gnomes on an entirely separate situation than the A plot, which is killing La Land. And then I guess we'll do this maybe tomorrow. We're going to do TKT with T-Corp maybe tomorrow. It's like British stuff. I know we're going to be doing the drinking stream soon. Yeah. This is disheartening. It's okay, it's just a prank, guys. It's a prank. Yeah, the gnome side plot. W filler? Yeah, it's filler. So... Ooh. I already put the identities in, but what do we actually need? So we need Mersalt, Sinclair, Lou, and Firefist. Okay, we've already done that. And we're gonna have $2. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna have a Dawn with every unique Fang Hunt. Yay! Then we're gonna have a Dawn and Heathcliff side plot. And then I guess we'll do this at some point along the edge. Divinity TKT with 2 or more T-Corp in my loadout. I mean, I can do this. Like in the side plot, we might just do. I might just do this in the main plot. We might just have like a cameo with the T-Corp, because this is just do TKT Bokak, which I kind of want to do anyway if I'm doing extreme. So Oh, not this team. That's a spoiler. You don't ignore that. That's a spoiler. You don't want to see that. So, here's what I had. But if I'm going to include T-Corp for the sake of T-Corp, we can add T-Corp Dawn. And who else is there? I guess I could... T-Corp Rodion is the other one I could do. There we go. Yeah, Dawn could fill one of the slots. I don't think there's a T... I don't think Weefy counts as T-Corp, though. No, he doesn't. Will there be third? We'll be in this decade, sure. What is this team? Yo, what, you guys, you hate my team, bro? What's wrong with my team, chat? My team kind of fire, bro. Yeah, my team kind of fire. I did not put any ego in there, so we're gonna quickly do that. T-Corp Otis? Well, I'm using Sync Otis. Because we're using sync identities, so I was like, oh, I'll put sync Otis in. Go grab the everlasting. Weakest run where it's the base hitters on a faction of high show. Yeah, we'll definitely do that at some point. I'm sure. I assure you. Ring pointerless love your team. Okay, hold on. Let me just equip a chunk of ego. We're only gonna be using 4 characters, by the way. As a note, we're only gonna be using 4 IDs. And we're not doing a full 7. But we might have to transition into a full 7 if we do extreme. I mean, maybe. We'll see. I already got all their egos set up, so let me just set up a basic amount of egos on the B plot and whatever, and send our ass in. Holding my compendium, the hidden achievement. Well, looks like you have the gamer grind for it. The gamer grind begins. Sinclair's already done. Magic bullet, wind up for fun. Sun shower. Bathroom. Okay, alright, we're all good. Alright, here's our team. Obviously, we're going to be using Fire Fist, Fang Hunt, Sync, and Zwei West Sinclair. That's who we're going to be using, because that's what the achievement wants. And then we're going to have a B plot with Dawn and Heathcliff. There. Oh, and then we're also going to complete TKT Buckak with these 2. So we have like 3 plots that we're doing today. So let's get in. This is extreme, by the way. I am going to try extreme. So let's try this, shall we? Why even set up signals on ego? I am not going to use, because I said that I might have to activate them in extreme. No Zwishmail? I mean, we can add Zwishmail. We can add Zwishmail, but she's not a part of the she's not a part of the Bloodfiend squad, because this is not Paula, by the way. This is Paula. Which is funny, by the way. I'm not sure why the 3-star wasn't Paula. I guess because they're just side characters. Why it was mainly Camille as the Paula wasn't really like much relevant comparative to Camille was, so in we go. What am I doing? Got grace buttons, boom boom. Did you know there was a PM writer panel with a Q&A? I didn't know that. Where the fuck was that written at? Where the fuck was that? Where the hell was there a PM writers panel with a Q&A? Where the fuck was that? I'm Googling this right now. ProjectMoon writers Q&A. I see one from 2021. 2025? Mid 2026. Ah. This? What is this? The GDC one? Oh! A Bibli video came out with questions asked by fans at the event, starting with the main points. Okay, whoa. We gotta look at this. Are you kidding me? Hold on. What's this? Okay, hold on, chat. Before we get into this, before we get into the run, we gotta check this out. What the fuck? It is on Reddit, though, which is unfortunately a downscale. But I guess we can browse it. Alright, let's have a look, shall we? Hold on, before we get into this, I gotta look at this. Let me set this up. Okay. So we have snippets from post-presentation interview at the Writers GDC. So a Bibbly video came out with some questions asked by fans. Hold on, can I zoom this in or something? Hold on, this is fucking... Yeah, it's kind of dog shit zoomed in, but I'll try my best, I guess. Okay, so this is the third C plot. By 4 nurse fathers, you're lucky. So a Bibbly video came out with some questions asked by fans at the event, starting with the main points. Earl King's abilities is just something that every Heathcliff can do. The sign is the closest comparison to what it is. Virgilius was holding it back against Big Roach, but will have some kind of rise in the future. I mean, I felt like that was obvious. I felt like he was obviously holding back. Part 1 and 2 feel more like an Inavalo because they were meant to confuse the player and create intrigue toward Ryoshi's past. I mean, I didn't really feel like Part 2 felt like an Inavalo. Did people think Part 2 felt like an Inavalo? I mean, Part 1 certainly felt more Intervalo-ish, I will admit. But that's because we knew, like, time constraints. But I didn't think Part 2 felt like an Inavalo. While the exact reasoning for Kim Ji-hoon giving Honglu a happy ending is unknown, it's probably because he suffered enough. Oh my god. Will Chapter 12 come out by 2029? 2029? I thought it was on schedule for 2027, bro. What do you mean 2029? Alright, hold on. Let's have a look at the the Google AI translated questions, okay? In Chapter 6... What the fuck? Okay, these are all like Chinese names that are incorrect. Character X this, character lost this. But why did Honglu only lose his grandma at the end of A? That seems like a good ending. Bro, why are we confused by a sinner getting a good ending? The three of them looked at each other for a moment. This is a hard question. I guess it's because Honglu had already nothing left to lose. His story was already sad enough, so you wrote an ending for Zichu where no one dies. True. So it is really like that? Yes! Yeah, these translations are, I mean, they did say use the AI for their translations, so we're just gonna have to, you know, make our best with it. But that's... I like how the fucking thing says, looks at each other. This is a hard question. Vigilius was previously portrayed as a guide. He was extremely powerful in the rescue scene in Chapter 6, so why did he need the Sinners to help defeat Roach Emperor? Okay. I'm sorry, did the person who play the game play Chapter 9 versus Chapter 6? Chapter 6 did not have a fucking Eri Pecatulum rolling a fucking 90 green coin, bro. What? Bro, those Pecatulums were nothing. Those things were nothing compared to him, bro. He was 1v9ing the whole thing. Roach Emperor had a 90 fucking green coin, bro. That thing was dangerous, bro. Very quick answer, because Roach Emperor is too powerful, bro. Yeah, I was about to say, like, what kind of fucking question is that? Sorry, what? He is very strong. Did Vigilius try his best? After some discussion. We can't explain in detail why, but what I can say is he did not. Why didn't he give it his all? Bro! What? Bro, who is right? Who said these questions, bro? By fans? I'm doubting this, bro. Unless the translation chat must be making the questions out to be LARPers, bro. There's no way, bro. It's like, why didn't he give it his all? That can't be said. Please look forward to the future, as he will have a rise. The word used is rise. The note is unsure whether it refers to a slightly higher level or growth in power. Bro, because Gregor is like, he cares about them, bro. Of course, why did he didn't want to fucking kill Gregor, bro? It has to be dog translations. It has to be, because this feels like rage bait. Why are Chapter 1 and 2 of 9 so thin on content? They feel like interlude chapters rather than a main story. I mean, I know some people say this. As I said, I think Part 1, you can make the argument that Part 1 feels like an Intervalo, but guess what? Literally every Part 1 feels like an Intervalo. I don't really get like, I think C9 gets a lot of the flame because it didn't have a second Intervalo into it, which is fair. right? But I do think C9 gets that unfair treatment because every part 1 feels like a fucking intervalo, bro. Literally no part 1 feels like a part 1. The most important part is always part 2 and not 2 and 3. And I don't feel like, and I felt like part 2 was really fucking good. Like that was the whole House of Spiders like sabotage, and I felt like that was a really good. I felt like that was a really solid thing in Chapter 9, and then obviously 3 was even better. But I really liked fucking part 2 of Chapter 9, so anyway. We didn't design this way intentionally. Part 1 and 2 are meant to be meant to help players better understand Ryoshi's past. Yes, obviously, that's, you know, again, read moment. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. The part 1s, just because I'm saying they felt like intervalos doesn't mean that I didn't say that they weren't bad. But they were, like, I really liked them. Right? I really like 6 part 1, I like 7, I like 9 too, and 8 as well. We want to create a sense of confusion and to let them understand what Ryoshi has lost and forgotten. It may not have been the best player experience. I mean, this is just a Kano 9 moment, bro. I'm like, I don't know how to tell you this, but I've been saying this from the start. Like, I literally, when people say, oh, Kano 9 doesn't have enough Ryoshu back, like, Ryoshu in the story, I literally say, guys, everything related to Ryoshu's past is said from not Ryoshu herself. Like, everything to do with, like, the nurse fathers and all of that. Like, the only thing that isn't part of Ryoshu's past is, like, the fucking LCD showing up. Like, that's it. Everything, like, the whole spiral tortoise. We had a whole fucking node talking about the spiral tortoise, which is a whole thing about fucking Ryoshu. Like, I feel like this bit here is just rage bait. Like, it has to be. It's like, oh, Ryoshu wasn't talked about enough in Kano 9. Bro, the whole fucking thing was about her. It may not have been the best experience. Now, this is because we didn't have an intervalo. That's right. What are we reading? Apparently, this is a post-interview questions after one of the writing things. But anyway, this is subjective. Hold on, sorry. This bit is subjective. Yeah. This bit is subjective. Again, I thought Kano 9 was really great for what they had available to them, which was no intervalo. So we had no intervalo lead up into it, which is very rare, as it's never happened before. And I think they pulled it off amazingly. But that is subjective. Some people didn't say that. Some people say otherwise. It's whatever. I don't really give a shit. Question 6. A question everyone is very curious about. Will we get to see Chapter 12 by 2029? They look at each other again. This we don't know. We have no schedule. Okay, everything but Chapter 3, because Kano 3 was like its own, was a special thing too. But yeah, Kano 3 technically, well, Kano 3 was, it had its own, anyway, Kano 3 part 1 had, kind of felt like an intervalo. You don't know? We don't know. Is it up to Kim Ji-hoon to decide? Yes, bro, I'm actually getting rage baited. No, I'm genuinely getting rage baited, bro. Imagine the only good fucking question that someone has asked is this question right here. This is genuinely the only actual. Imagine having the ability to ask the fucking writers any question, and you ask these dog shit. I would actually. I'm already red. I'm actually getting rage baited right now. What are these fucking useless questions, bro? These are all dog shit. This is the only good question I've seen. How was the character Earl King designed? Oh my god, thank fuck, a real question, bro. Are these fans? I'm genuinely getting rage baited. All right, let's read what they have to say here, because I'm actually getting mad, bro. After Earl King lost everything, he only wanted to destroy and then destroy himself. One was good. What was one again? One was, why did Honglu get a happy ending, bro? How is that a good question? That's not a good question at all. That's a dog question, bro. Why did Honglu get a happy ending? The answer is funny, don't get me wrong. Like, the answers are fucking hilarious, but if I was behind someone when they asked that question, I would have slapped the shit out of them. I'd be like, why the fuck did you waste a question saying, why did Honglu get a happy ending, bro? I thought it was pretty fucking obvious why he got a happy ending. Anyway, let's read this. The fraud one is fun. Again, it's funny, right? It's funny, but it makes me mad because they're not asking actual, interesting questions like this Wild Hunt question. Okay, after Elking lost everything, he only wanted to destroy and then destroy himself. What I mean is, he has the ability to cross between mirror worlds, and we know the mirror world is one of the most important settings in Limbus. Isn't that unusual? Here we go. Finally. Right? Finally. This is Heathcliff's own ability. The LCB Heathcliff could possibly have this as well? So this is a different ability granted by Ego. It's Heathcliff's own innate ability? Yes! What is this? Heathcliff upscale, bro! Wait, what about the future Sinclair in Chapter 9? Is that also a Sinclair ability? That we cannot say it's a core law setting for now. That's the mark. Obviously, we know that. Sorry, what I mean is future Sinclair to Sinclair what Elking is to Heathcliff? No, but similar. Does that mean Heathcliff has the mark? Does that mean Heathcliff has the mark, chat? He might actually have... This might actually confirm that... This might confirm that Heathcliff has the mark. He might actually have the sign. If it's not the same, but it's similar, he could have a sign. Originally, I didn't think that Heathcliff would have a sign, but this might be, like, hinting that he might actually have a sign. Because if every Heathcliff has the ability to do this, and the closest we've seen, because this person does bring up a good point. Again, this is the only logical fucking question. The purple tier also has this ability. That's actually completely true. The purple tier can actually jump between dimensions. But we don't know if that's her weapon or not. But she can jump between dimensions. All sinners are hinted to have it. Not all sinners, it's only some of them. But yeah, you do bring up a good point. Iori can travel through mirror worlds. So this might be something... She was born with it. Did they specifically say she was born with it? I don't remember, but if she's born with it, then it's probably something similar to that. But again, thank you, dude, whoever said this question, thank you for being the only fucking logical fan in this entire fucking Q&A. Like, actually the only fucking useful question here, bro.
Question, yo, can Heathcliff summon Kathy like Rika? Answer, yeah, I fucking guess brilliant.
Yeah, thank you so much for the spot. I appreciate it. Yeah, I fucking guess, bro. Dude, if I was the writer, bro, I'd be all of these would make me tilt. But this is like this is the only legit fucking question. That is fucking hilarious, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is funny. All right, I'm closing this now. All right. Well, that was a great, honestly, that was worth, chat. He just says to mention. All right. What do we, dude, I don't even know what I have on my team, bro. What do I even have? I have a Poise, I have Tremor, I have Burn, I have Rupture. I got a little bit of everything on my team. Four funny questions and a massive Heathcliff upscale. I guess we'll do Tremor. Well, we have to do Tremor tomorrow, so I'm not gonna do Tremor tomorrow. I'll do I guess Poise in general stuff. Do we have two of them? No, we have Burn, Tremor, Sinking, Poise, Rupture, Poise, Rupture. We technically have two Rupture. Technically, we have two Ruptures, so we should probably go with double Rupture. We're gonna rock and roll and rock and roll. All right, what do we want? This is Bloodfiends. Are there any anti-Blood? I don't think there's any anti-Bloodfiend ego gifts. I guess we'll go for some unique ego gifts that we can't normally get for the team. Let's have a think here. Anything Fire Fist wants, bro? Give this to Fire Fist, bro. He'll love that. You know, let's get one of everything. We'll get one of everything. We have to go to TKT Bokak, so we can ignore that. You know what? Sure, we'll grab this the Gunked Spanner. And last but not least, we have a Tremor one, we have a Burn one. We either do a Rupture or a Poise one. Anything funny in Rupture we want? I mean, there's not particularly anything funny in Rupture, so we might as well go with the poison one. The bandage, I guess. Alright, W Corp any Bloodfiend? True. But I think you need charge for that, and we don't consume charge. Let's just grab... Yeah, you know what? Harpoon leg for sink salt. Alright, let's do this. Well, we're gonna go to chicken. We're actually gonna go to chicken today, chat, because there is a good reason for us to go to chicken today. Lust or Gluttony attacks. How much Lust or Gluttony do we have in this team? In specifically these two areas. Lust, Gluttony. Okay, we do actually have a lot of Lust and Gluttony. High key, let's go Outcast. Also, any explanation for the infinite resurrections by El King? No. Fuck it, he just can do that, bro. However, what I can... Ooh. Already with a burn up scale? Didn't we? I swear we fought this guy like 5 times already. Right, charge. Okay, let's... There you go. Welcome to the team, guys. We're here to murder Bloodfiends. Okay, how many Bloodfiends do we... How many Bloodfiend packs are there? So we have to do... There's 5. Because there's the 3 Kanto 7 for packs. There's 2 W Corps. So we're 5. And then we have Bloodfiends in Extreme. So, I think to make this more fun, we have essentially 5 floors to build up before we start hunting down Bloodfiends. No, Fishmel is not part of the achievement, technically, so we're not putting her in. I mean, we could. I mean, she's not technically part of the achievement. Why is Zwyckler here? Because the achievement... Because Zwyckler is not a real character. She's just a... She's technically the random, and Sinclair is the polar. But she's there as a backup in case we need it. Yeah, I'm only doing 4 units. Yeah, we're only using 4. This is a La Mancha Land Squad. This is specifically La Mancha Land Squad. Damn, already rolling so high. Love to see it. Damn, look at them boys already. You heard the second star, yeah. Yeah, Sinclair is the polar, which is funny. I don't know why they made it, but I thought Israel would have been it, but it's not. It's actually Sinclair, which is wild. One might even say. How wild. Bam, 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 bam. But the thing is, we can get a really strong power level. Because we have a lot less IDs to focus on, we can get all skill 3s pretty much instantly. Oh yeah, look at that. Dude, I haven't used Sync Soul in a while, bro. It feels great. And we got 2 15-3 IDs on the field, bro. Dude. W 15-3 upscale, bro. What can I say? Wink. Wink. Does reuse get fixed? I'm not sure what you mean. Was it Mouse the last one? No. Mouses, there's been other IDs that have been single. Ah. All right. Hmm. 15-3 when the 3-15 was in. I'm telling you, chat, by the way, no meme, unironically, 15-3 would have been a banger thing. I think that if they kept committing to 15-3, they could have made it work, like, more. Had the coin reuse issue? Oh no, that's not an issue, that's intended. Essentially, if you're using a facade that has a reuse conditional on it, onto an ID that has multiple coins, it will add the reuse on top of it. Anyway, as I was saying, dude, I'm telling you, they could have made 15-3 work, bro, if they kept committing to it. I genuinely think you had to let them cook. Like, let them cook for like half a set of IDs, bro. What's 15.3? 15.3 was like a very minor rupture gimmick that was introduced in Kano 7. Well, not introduced in Kano 7, it was around Kano 7, where essentially one of the conditionals for rupture was IDs could not inflict count above 15 potency and 3 count, but they would get a unique effect instead. Also, we're doing La Marcha Land, Destroy La Marcha Land team comp. Now, all I'm saying, no meme, if they made that 15.5 or 15.4, I'm not even kidding with you, there would have been no issues, bro. Make that bitch 15.5, not a single person would have had an issue with it. I just think 3 is a little bit too low. With the way that rupture is, like, the way you have to make rupture work, which is typically you have to have it like clash win. Like on hit rupture count is a lot more dangerous than clash win rupture count. I'm telling you, if that shit was 15.5, it would have been fire. I wouldn't even say it's a Deviat curse, because if it's an association gimmick, I don't mind that. I think all the Deviats, I think the Deviats could totally have that as their like gimmick, and it works. Because the whole thing is that Deviat Rodion is very greedy, as per usual when it comes to Rodion, when it comes to consuming rupture. But then the Sinclair is actually amazing at rupture count. Like, Deviat Sinclair is actually goated as fuck at rupture count. The rest of the squad is pulling their way. Oh yeah, so far so good. I mean, we do have multiple skill slots, so we do get good. But yeah, don't get me wrong, like Deviat Rodion is really good at using the rupture, and then Sinclair is great at building the count specifically. Like Sinclair's count gain is insane. He's like neutral on every move, and he's like +1 on like everything after like 20 points. Hold it 5 seconds in the Macho Lane. This is the alternate wing. Alright, oh, there's also a side B block chat. On the 5th floor, we're gonna go to visit gnomes. What house of high shot do you get? I think we'll get Chard, the dragon. Who's Gluttony? We have Gluttony. Get a bit more rupture. I also hope it's dragon. Ooh, Sync Souls. We love that. Whoa, what was that? A skip that gives you more skill slot? That would be hella broken. But I'd be down for it. I would be down. There we go. I am not sure why I'm not using double enhance. Whatever. It's not a big deal. 97%. Alright. So we'll never get to see a C adept. True. I would have loved to see a C adept. I think hindsight 2020, we definitely could have had one of the C. Like, okay, chat. Hindsight 2020. You release one Mal, you release an adept Mal. You release one C, you release an adept C. You release everyone else, and then you release like one adept each. Hindsight 2020. Didn't we fight an adept? I don't think we fought the adepts. No, we just fought the normal ones. We fought 2 branches of the sea. Did you get a super shot for failing? That would be funny. La 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 la. Juicy rupture. Thank you very much. Is it Wayne adept? Yeah, but I meant the C branch. Wow. Yeah, there's 2 types of C. Oh, there's 3 C, but they're not adepts. None of them are adept. As a veteran, I think it's because they weren't. Again, C and Mal were made before the high show was shifted. That's why. Maybe I shouldn't get the. Maybe I should not get defensive skill plus. I think I'm not gonna grab that. Never making that mistake again. Oh no. Let me see it. Let me see it. Where is my chicken? There it is. Oop. C branch cultivation. I mean, hey, maybe, but I don't think so.
해오던 대로 방송을 켜겠다.
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Scared of an evade? Yeah, actually. I fucking am, actually, yeah. Yeah, thank you for asking. I actually am. I'm avoiding that shit. And blah. Good crit. Blah versus blah versus bah. I'm on team Ba. I like Ba. I like Ba. What kind of bleed burn a little bit in this team? Which was so rare? Dude, don't worry. I still haven't found wealth since the last time we found it. We've only found wealth once. We've never gone in again. You know they. I don't. Might just want to maybe just refresh and check it because I'm not seeing anyone else saying issues. No, Zweishmel is not part of the achievement. What's the chance for wealth? If you have the event, it's a 1% chance. Found it on the rental team. God. Yeah. Bruh. Thank you. So we need to save. So there's 5 Bloodfiend floors, chat. Is certain philosophy worth it? I actually think certain philosophy is definitely underrated. Am I on extreme? No, I'm on extreme. We'll do extreme. I think it's, we have to do extreme because Bloodfiends are on extreme. But certain philosophy is hell underrated, I think. Are you sure it's Zwei Sinclair? It is Zwei Sinclair, it is Sinkmo Salt, it is Fire Fist Gregor, and it is Fang Han Honglu. Because this is the side plot team. This is Camille, this is Paula, this is the Fire Fist, and this is Romero. Well, actually, technically Honglu isn't Romero, but he's the closest to Romero because the... Yeah, so Honglu isn't Romero. The ID doesn't say it, he's actually Romero, or hints toward it, but it's pretty much the closest we have to Romero. So. Close, yeah, pretty much. Wouldn't Zichun also finish this team? Yes. But the achievement doesn't add Zichun. I mean, I could make an executive decision and add Zichun, but we'll stick with just the achievements. The One Piece smoker. Yeah, philosophy is goated because the thing about philosophy is even if you get it at like halfway through the run, double fusions are like the best thing ever. And you don't have to spend any... You don't have to spend anything on it. Add Zichun. Well, people wanted me to add, Zweishmel. So we have Zweishmel instead. He's not in the run. Do you think Dawson Radio will rival Princess? Doesn't bleed. I think if you play Bloodfiends, you use Princess. Or if you're doing a bleed rupture triple keyword, you use Princess. I think if you're going to do bleed standard on its own, then you use probably Dawson. We do not see you. Yeah, tier 3, tier 4 consistently, which is amazing. It also lets you do tier 1s really easily, which is like kind of hard as well. Is this team for an achievement? Yes, it's the achievement team. We add manager Don because Sancho murdered dad. Debating. We have T-Corp technically. They should have made me come up with the questions for the Q&A because those people who did it were a bunch of LARPers, except the Elkin one. I'm telling you, dude, I would have had such banger questions, bro. I would have had such banger questions. Compared to that. The Elkin one was the only one that I think was worth asking, bro. Everything else there was like hella troll or the translation did them dirty because this is, I refuse to believe it any other way.
결핍.
Like, I really truly refuse it. Like, what? Here's what I'm gonna ask. I wanted to ask, first thing I want to ask, was there originally more planned for Camille and Paula? Boom. Immediately. Already, I asked a better question than all of the other ones, except the Elking one. Ooh. Take this. Ooh, piece of candy. But I'm not even asking if they were wasted. I just wanted to ask, were there more planned, yes or no? I don't even need an explanation. There are 2 pre-lit fans, ask. Why is it so goated? I think it's because it was like it's the first theme pack they ever added, bro. Goated. What would my question be? As I said, the question I asked was, was there more originally planned for Paula and Camille? Or was that always supposed to be their, like... That was the extent of their, like, existence? Because I think there is a valid answer to that. I think it's a yes or no. Doing more hidden bosses? This is, I mean, technically... But, we're just kind of, oh my goodness. Can I get the thingy? Yay, drumstick. Oh, I need that healing too. They exist so we get the IDs. I mean, obviously, right? But I wanted to know story-wise, was there ever... Because sometimes they have to cut stuff. We know this. We know that they have to cut stuff, and that's completely fine, right? Like, that's obviously how... You can't have everything... As much as I want to have everything, you can't always have everything. But... I would ask what cup size is Faust and Rodion? I think that's something you'd have to ask Kim Ji-hoon himself personally, instead of the writing team. You know? They cut out questions they couldn't answer. I mean, I don't know, right? Because it was in a post interview. I really truly do hope so. But the questions that we did get were fucking dog. So. Oh yeah, you're right. We can just you're right. Actually, thank you for I completely forgot I could just make a gas harpoon. We don't actually need we don't need a nebulizer. Absolute good of a question. Still a better question than what was still a better question than why did Honglu get a happy ending? At least like the Twitter artists will actually benefit from the answer instead of like no one benefiting from the answer, you know what I mean? Like it'll be in the next one. Like again. Yeah, more Heathcliff Law is W. And technically, it was also Sinclair Law too. We need the Mercel Cup, so add that to the part 2. Like, add that as the third one too. I'm sure, again, let everyone be happy. Does Dawn ever take baths? I mean, I think they answered that already in the main story. And remember, because this is like the writing team. Another question I would have asked, right, is I would have asked how much planned ahead are Sinners and pivotal Kanto story arcs. That's another one I would have asked. And the answer either would have been they're very planned out or Kim Ji-hoon decides it. Which is probably what the answer would have been. It probably would have just been Kim Ji-hoon says it. Like splashing water on me. Like, actually interesting questions. Also, where are we going? Floor 3. What do we want? We could go... I mean, there's no reason to go here, no reason to go here. We could go here. For the burn bleed. That might be fire. They planned it all out. Yeah, I know the trailer. There are certain things about the Sinners that they have planned. But then there are also certain things that I think are not planned until it actually gets to the date of the Kanto. Like, I'll give you an example, right? There's an event in Kanto 3, where in the main story, like in the dungeon, the sinners could take their shoes off to cross a pile of coals, like a floor of coals. And Don Quixote, ever since all the way up to Kanto 7, or just actually, it was in Warp Express, had the ability to do the check. And it wasn't until Warp Express where they went back and they said, we're actually going to change the event so Don couldn't do that. Now, is that saying that Don was always a Blood Fiend and they just forgot? Or is that saying that Don wasn't always a Blood Fiend? No, they always knew that she was going to be a Blood Fiend. But it was in how much information was there. Was the note just Don Quixote is a Blood Fiend and she wears shoes? Like, that's all the note is, right? And then when they actually got to how the logistics of it work, they went, oh shit, okay, we need to go back now and we need to adjust things. You know? They don't want to spoil it. I mean, but they've already gone back and changed it. So it's not like oh, it was spoiled. Okay, the thing about Michael was a beta thing. It'll spoil for new players. Guys, it's already in there. Well, if I was a new player today, I would be like, oh, that's weird. Dawn can't take her shoes off. But the reason is because she just doesn't take her shoes off. Right? Like, that's just how. Like, we know that. But, like, that doesn't mean she's a Blood Fiend or anything. We only know that now because of context. Right? That's what I'm saying. It's like Dawn had a gimmick. She was always a Blood Fiend, and she had something to do with her shoes. But what was the context of the shoes? Did they know about it before getting to Kanto 7 or Warp Express? Or did they just have a general idea and then worked around that? Like, we obviously have the scenes where Vigilius is like, stare into the eyes of your superior, right? Like, that's obviously hinting at her being a Blood Fiend. So we know, again, we've always known she's a Blood Fiend, but how much of the information? It is foreshadowing, correct. Anyway, where are we going? I think I'm going to go Hatred and Despair. Because I want to get... I was going to say I want to get Blessing, but... I'd like... Ooh, Vain Pride. Actually, Vain Pride might be hella good for this. Ooh. Yeah, we go Vain Pride. Hong Lu and the Gary on backstory, true. No, guys. Remember, it's not... You're not stupid because you asked a question or... Oh, another fucking cursed gift, bro. I swear to fuck, Hohenheim keeps haunting my dreams, bro. Another Hohenheim. I mean, this is actually an insanely good gift to get for this team, by the way. It's actually a bit scary. But we got another, I think that's like 5 now on the logs, bro. I swear we've gotten that thing 5 times now. That is the one that we've gotten the most out of everything.
입장을 알리는 음악 소리가 들리는군.
Hohenheim wasn't your fault. Yeah, honestly, on this team, the stagger is actually... Dude, okay, this actually makes it a little bit scary, I won't lie. This is the only one I had. Dude, I've gotten this one so many times. This is the one I've got like 6 times. I'm waiting for him to give me the T-Corp gloves, bro. I need the T-Corp gloves. Yeah, remember, guys, you never feel stupid for asking a question or even forgetting. I literally always forget. I forget everything. Well, it's not that I forget everything, it's just that I always think so much that I end up forgetting minor detail. Like, that's why you guys are here to remind me. Also, it's cheating about me because I have to, you know, I can't take my time and think about something because then you guys will flame me. What about Zweischmel? Zweischmel is technically not part of the achievement. So she doesn't count, sadly. But she is here in case we need a backup. Ah. Looking at my reminders, make sure to fuse gas food. Yes, thank you. I need to do that. Drinking water. A person who thinks too much may not always think at all. True. Yeah, dude, the Blessed Huando, that shit is goated. I think that one might be my favorite. The Blessed Huando, because it just says flat 25%. Yeah, his Y spells are random Y, and she's the Polo, which is very funny. His Y spell, she would have soloed Lamarche tonight. I mean, you're not even wrong. I got the completion achievement, but I don't even know what it does. the completionist achievement for the mirror dungeon. That means you completed every achievement. And you get the unique, you get a sticker. I also wish you could add backup units. Okay, ready? I'm about to propose a new type of mechanic to chain battles. Okay. All right, let me tell you, because that's a great, a great inquiry. Instead of constantly increasing the Sinner max cap, right? They should let you choose, right, your on-field sinners and your backup sinners as separate buttons. Like, if I want to go into this and be like, I want to have 5 sinners on the front and then everyone else I want as backup units. Even if the encounter requires like 7. Right? Chain battle is focus, everything is a chain battle. Every fight is chain battle. Because a lot of the time, a lot of fights require you to have the max cap. I think what you do is you just allow people to go up or down and select what you want. Instead of being forced to do, like, for instance, like, example here. In the mirror dungeon, I can't have backup units because I am using minimum sinners. But I think it would be cool if I selected 4 sinners and then I could select these guys as my backup units and I would only fill in the 4 slots. Say that you can't go higher than what the max cap is, which is 7, but you can always go lower. Theoretically, that means you could have 1 sinner, but let's just say you need a minimum of 3 sinners, so you can't cheese it. Right? Because I'm sure that there's some cheese you could probably do, where it's like you send 1 sinner in, and then they get max skill slots, and then another comes in, and they get max skill slots, and I'm sure it's broken as hell. Or you can like adjust how skill slots work, depending on the amount of backup units you have. I think that's fair. But only for content that requires you like that like for going underneath the cap instead of. Because you can always just do it anyway, you just want to get back up. It also, chat, it also would let IDs with death passives like C. Gregor be a lot more viable. Like C. Gregor and N. Corp Yisang that have passives that specifically benefit, or Lance and Yisang that specifically bet when they die, it'll be a lot easier to trigger. Ooh, dog. But yeah, something like that. I think that'd be cool. I think that is a potential of what they could do. Ooh. Yeah, we need to jump the shit out of this dog. Having every fight be a focus encounters? I actually agree. Here's how I think win rate should work. I don't think win rate should exist in the story mode. Kind of. I think win rate should only exist in the unfocused encounters in the story mode. I think every focused encounter, mini-boss, or boss should remove the win rate button. However, I think in Mirror Dungeon, you should have access to the win rate button. Permanently. Because Mirror Dungeon is much more clicky-clicky, win rate, you know, win rate right through it, it's fun. But unfocused encounters in the story, no, focused encounters, mini bosses or bosses in the story should not have the win rate button. They should remove it. As well as keep the damage button, because the damage button is exactly like how it works in Library of Runa. The damage button just targets the first slot with everything. It's not really good to use the damage button. Why not just make them hard enough? Well, they are. They are hard enough to do it. The problem is, you still do it. It exists, therefore it... Oh, sorry, hold on, let me do this. It exists, therefore it will be used, and then people will use it to get by, no matter what. Let's get some poise now. Well, that's why I say, like, bosses, mini-bosses, and focused encounters, because that's pretty much all they are in there. Cigarettes. A pendant too, why not? Lust is actually great for us. We don't need Stone Tomb. Resolution, we don't need... We'll take Prejudice. I think okay, here's a potential controversial opinion, chat. I think win rate ruins more people's new player experience than getting the end game identity of a sinner in Kano 1. Now that's a fucking that's a hot take. I think win rating through everything is worse than getting Riensang at fucking Kano 2. That's a spicy one. I wholeheartedly believe that. Agreed. Okay, we have a lot of based people. A lot of based enjoyers. Truth Nuke. Also, speaking of Truth Nuke, yoink. We'll take that. And use that. A sizzling take, but I agree. It's a little bit. It's a little bit. You like Dawnback? True. Because, like, no matter what, guess what? You could get Rien, and yeah, you'll get 9 coin for Furioso, but you don't know what you're doing. You also have to worry about levels. Right? Levels do matter in the early game. I wouldn't say in the late game it matters much, because you're it's whatever. But in the early game, I do say the levels matter. And don't get me wrong, you're still going to be doing more damage than everyone else, 100%. But now you're actually encouraged to interact, at least specifically when it comes to bosses and stuff. Ricardo, Dongbaek, Dad Kahode. You know, these kind of fights. Lei Hang. The bull from Kano 4. People wonder the index ideas because they're strong. I mean, yeah. Those you have a win rate on. That's why I say only keep it for unfocused battles, chat. Because in unfocused battles, yeah. So as you get XP tickets, I'll do you one better. Story XP should be completely reworked. That's what it should do. Because XP is only really relevant up to level 20. If you're doing like... If you're trying to be as minimal as possible and like grind, level 20 on a Sinner is pretty much what you get before you need tickets to play. Story XP is not that good. Even after the change they made with it, where they made it more, less linear. Focus Flash Mirror, I mean, okay, I mean, that's the most, like, common thing. I get why they exist. Because Limbus is a mobile game. And imagine having to always drag at every fight you have to drag. I can understand why it would be like that. That is one of the like, Limbus is a mobile game moments. It is the unfocused battles. Now, I enjoy me a good unfocused battle. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I actually think the focused battles in recent times have been the best unfocused battles they've ever done. I think Mannequins is a good example of an unfocused battle. I think they do it where it actually poses a level of difficulty and there is a strategy to it, even if it is a minimal strategy. Right? I do think you can make unfocused battles enjoyable. It is possible. You just gotta work around it. It's only fun if I'm winning. Well, the thing is, what is winning? Because you have backup identities. So winning is just surviving until the enemy dies, which I think is fine. Long there's a coin reuse? Yes. It's skill 3 coin reuse. What's the strategy? Don't clash with the defensive skills? Yeah. As I said, it's a minor strategy, but it's a strategy. Sweepers? Yes, Sweepers is another good example of an unfocused in battle, because that is, like, accurately unfocused. I remember me and Frey talked about this during one of our hot take videos where someone mentioned the unfocused battles. And Frey and I said, imagine if unfocused battles were rare comparative to focus battles, and you got to nocturnal sweeping, and you did nocturnal sweeping, expecting it to be a focus battle, but you actually had an unfocused battle instead. And then lore-wise, that kind of gives you that like notion where you're like, oh, this is fucking big, because guess what, baby? You can't control the situation because you're getting swarmed by sweepers. So it would make sense that this is not a focused encounter. You're surviving. Current objective: survive, protect Dante. And I was like, ooh, okay. Like, that's kind of fire. That's kind of cooks. All right, we're gonna be very careful. We need to go to. Dude, can I even do Bokak? I can do Bokak, can't I? Oh god, can I do Bokak? How many things do I have to do in this? Can I do TKT Bokak in tier 4? I don't remember. You can. Okay, we have to do TKT, but can I do Miracle? I can do Miracle. I only get one pick. How many how many fucking things are there? Oh no, I gotta check something, chat. Door 5. We have 1, 2, 3. 4. Technically we have to do W Corp. Do I care really about the non-Bokak version of W Corp? I mean, I kind of have to do the non-Bokak version of W Corp. I want to do the T Corp achievement. Hold on, let me count real quick. So floor 4, we get access to W Corp normal, I believe. Or have we already passed W Corp normal? We're already at Bokak. W Corp normal at floor 5? Or was it 3? You can do line 5. We can do line 5 in extreme. There you go, W Corp. Yeah, there's the normal W. I keep getting confused because normal W Corp's in floor fucking 5. Like, why is normal W Corp in floor 5 and Bokak's in floor 4? I get that so confused sometimes. Oh no, there it is. It is in floor 4. Okay, I'm just fucking stupid then. Okay, so we have 1, 2. Then 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 guaranteed packs that we can do in floor 5. Which means we only get 1 pick. Either we get to do TKT, or we get to do the side plot. Yeah, we have to, well, we can only pick. We can't do them in the other one, can we? No, we have to do one. Chat, we have to decide. What do we do, chat? Do we do Dawn and Heathcliff, or do we do TKT? We can only pick one, so because we can't do the other one, I don't think. Wait, no, can we? No, wait, we can do both. Wait, well, I'm stupid. Never mind. Yeah, because I can do floor 4. No, okay, I'm stupid, chat. Don't worry about it. No, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I did that. Remember what happened last time where I was mathing it out? This is floor 4. Which means I can do both, because I can do TKT and Miracle. And then the last 5 floors, I could do... Okay, we're fine. We can do both. So let's probably do... I actually think we should do the Bokak now. We should do Miracle Bokak now because it's a low level. How about a drink stream? That's tomorrow. Dude, can you give me the Bokak, bro? There it is, Bokak. Was he self-tremor? I don't think he was self-tremor, no. Well, guys, you gotta remember... Okay, you gotta remember, chat. The self-tremor from... Okay, because I gotta explain. I feel like there's a bit of misinformation when it comes to asymmetrical inertia. Asymmetrical inertia gives him tremor count, but it is not because he needs tremor count to fuel it. He gives himself tremor because it helps him inflict more tremor and tremor count. Him being an ID that needs tremor count is irrelevant. That is like a side thing. That is a bonus to him. But he doesn't... The ego doesn't specifically want you to need an ID that has tremor count. It just needs you to be an ID that inflicts tremor. Look. Is Bughack better than OG pack? Yes, because you get gift. And the candlesticks. It depends. Bughack's faster. We'll also try and get some unique stuff here. Mine's good, we'll take that. Save inertia, Alicia, Heathcliff. Like, guys, Tremor, like, inertia actually makes Weepy Heathcliff better. I like the hat. Like, it makes him better because when you get the res, you get to inflict more tremor count and tremor. It's very nice. Do we get the wrap? We don't have wrap. I will grab this. Alright, we have better crit now, which is nice. Another Fang Hunt. We'll take that, definitely. It is very cool. I will admit, it is very cool. It's because Bughack is faster. Like, it's faster to do Bughack, and it's easier to clear. And it has better gifts. Well, it has the same gifts, it has more. Alright, this is a duo-only chat. I like inertia passive. You know, it's got a good passive, especially because someone confirmed to me that the passive works on the entire team, by the way. It's not just one identity. Speaking of, actually, we're probably going to do that now. Oh god, I forgot I had this gift. Okay. This is gonna be an interesting... This is gonna be interesting, chat. Also, I hope the achievement counts Bughack, by the way. I actually... Does the achievement count Bughack? I really hope so. I didn't actually think about that. Does anyone know? Can anyone confirm that for me real quick? I hope it counts. I hope it actually allows Bughack. It might actually allow. It might actually not allow Bughack. It only wants the Bughack. Okay, good. Woo. Sweating my. It only Bughack. Okay, swiping the sweat off my brow. Whew. It's not perma stagger. Once per turn, I get staggered. Yeah, we're fine. We are getting skill slots every second turn, which is kind of funny. But we're making it work. Guys. It's alright. Yeah, nice stagger. Alright, we're getting SP. Okay, good. We're making it work. That's really funny. They keep ping-ponging each other. They keep fucking ping-ponging. Am I forgetting or am I not using? I don't have the money. I know what I'm doing. I don't have the money for skill search. What do you want from me? I have fucking 80 cost. It takes like 200 to do a skill search. It's not that important. We only have 4 IDs. Oh my god, Heathcliff! Why does Seagull want to destroy all? Oh, don't be broke. Alright, my bad. This is the side plot, chat. This is the side plot. This is the B plot. Does corrosion bypass the stagger? No, I don't believe it does. Yeah. Blop blop. Blop blop. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I see it. Why did he not get time moratorium? The hell? Oh. He didn't have any tremor on him. That's why he didn't get time moratorium. That's useful. Bow, bow, bow. What flows is 4. It's silly. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I just double checked. I thought if she was in the block, she doesn't need tremor at all. But no, she just needs to. She just doesn't consume it. Guys, I think this type of achievements is better in the game, where it's like funnier achievements, where it's like, haha, do it like this shit. Like this shit's funny. This is just funny. Yeah, no. I was just double checking. Because it's been a while, so I was like, oh, does it need the tremor? Yeah, it does. Also, damn, I'm stacked on poise. Damn. You need 125 thread scheme. Why are we using Center Association? This is the B plot. Hold on, I'm gonna write this in the chat so everyone knows. Dawn and Heath B plot. There you go. The loadout achievements now are not that bad. Because the loadout achievements now require... First of all, there's like less of them. Second of all, they only require they never require anything that's from the... that's unobtainable. Like, we didn't have a high show one this time, which is good. Yeah, it is an achievement. He does the one I use with a miracle. Nice. Yeah. I like loadout achievements. I think loadout achievements have been fixed now. I don't think they have they're not even the same as they were before, chat. It was the same as last season? No. The loadout achievements were different. They were better last season, but the ones this season are completely different. The loadout times this time are completely better. First of all, it's way better this time. It's way easier this time. It's just fast. It's shorter this time. Generally, that's for that all around though. Cool but undoable to a new player. Guys, I know this is a hard thing to swallow, but not everything needs to be accessible to new players. I know. Yeah, controversial opinion. A new player shouldn't be able to do everything in the game the first time they install it, bro. It's not that bad. Remember, the only thing a new player can't get from the achievement system is the special sticker at the end of the banner. That's the only thing a new player can't get. You can't get the sticker if you don't get the loadout achievement. That's it. You can grind the entire thing. That's why I don't think the excuse of, oh, it's not new player friendly, it doesn't matter. Bro, not everything needs to be new player friendly. You should not, your last expectation should be worrying about, this is a side thing for you. They give you a direction? Yeah, that's what they're used for. It's like, oh, what are these? I am confused. I don't know my way around. Yeah. Right? That's a good way to do it. I think if I was a new player and I would be like, what are these achievements mean? Like, what is this? What are these IDs? And then I would look at them and be like, oh, why is she perma-staggered? Because we got a curse gift. It's the researcher notes, and the researcher notes made us fucking staggered. Likely not hard mode. Honestly, yeah, I think at this point, you can kind of just do that. I think that's fair to do. I don't think anyone would really complain if they made like hard collection normal thing, but plus the 6 pool, yeah. I'm gatekeeping Limbus. Maybe I am. Dude, how long has my fucking Dawn been staggered? Bro! Jesus Christ! Oh my god, dude! Hold on, I'm gonna fucking... Has it out for fucking Dawn, bro? There we go. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus, bro. Why the fuck was she staggered for so long? You got disqualified. And why is he's fast now? He's so low. Bro, taking out the carry. Apparently. Dawn does not want to kill Santa. Now that's fair. There we go. There we go. The side plot is over. For Kathy. One of these. Oh, phew. You just staggered the whole fight, bro. I'm not going brutality, bro. Alright. Now we need to do TKT Buckhack. So let's, there it is, TKT Buckhack. Oh, and we get, okay, we need Investigator Badge. Hello. Did I see the interview? Yes, we actually talked about it at the beginning of the stream. And my grievances with the questions that were asked about it. Oh, we want you for the Eurodivvy! I wish I had the other Trummy gift, but it's just work. We want you for the Eurodivvy, Joanne. Boop, 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 boop. You want my no? Well, my beloved. True. Actually, wait, that's actually really good for my Zweikler. Isn't this great for my Zweikler? Doesn't it give him offense up? Where is it? One identity with the most tremor count triggers amplitude and gets distribution. Yeah, that's actually great for... Dude, he gets 5 offense up? That's great for my Sinclair. Good job, Sinclair. Great job, Sinclair. We want you to ask dog shit questions to the ProjectMoon writers. Is he self-tremor unit? Yeah, he's like Swishmelling. He fucking staggered. So he has a self-tremor count, yeah. He's actually a really good tremor support, by the way. Like Zwei Sinclair actually is actually a really good self-tremor support. He provides a lot of he gives a lot of effects with self-tremor. By the way, I think we're on the last fight now before we lose the Stagger Gift. Achievement hunting? Yes. We are doing achievement hunting right now. Unironically, dude, Sopping Zwei Sinclair on a Tremor team is actually kind of a go-to pick. Like, let me go through it real quick. Like, obviously you have the defense level up, but he does give offense level up, which is very nice. But, and the skill 3, look at that, inflict 8 tremor count. Obviously, this is meant to buff Ishmael, by the way, but like 8 tremor count on skill 3, bro. Holy shit. Now that I'm not running horses, all the nurse files are gonna jump me. True. Well, yeah, the problem is that he's a 2-star. That's the problem. That's the... And do you see why, guys, I like my 2 stars being gone now? Because think about this. Imagine if he was just a 3-star. He would have the benefits of the 2-star benefit, but he's a 3-star. He'd have better numbers, better damage. That's why I don't care about the, like... That's why when people, like... The current thing is like, oh, Mersault should have been a 2-star. Bro, fuck that. I want to use the Mersault identity in long periods without having to, like, strictly nerf myself, like, unintentionally. Fuck that. Give me the 3-star, bro. I would have loved Fang Hunt to be a 3-star. I would have loved Lantern Yisang to be a 3-star, bro. That would have been amazing. That's like my number one, would have been my number 1 requirement. I would have loved if Lantern Yisang was a 3-star, bro. I feel like Lantern Yisang deserved it, bro. Did I voice Hohenheim in a comic? I may have been the voice of Hohenheim in Ali's little chainsaw dub. Yes. 17th of 3-star? Exactly. 17th is pretty much a 3-star. Some of them go to they deserve 3-star. 100%. Sync Otis deserves 3-star. 100%. You can also burst on command with his defensive. True. Hey, we got the gifts. There we go. So now we have 3 unstaggers, which is very nice. How's everything doing? All right. Doing well. What is going on here? Two is a 3 with intentionally worse numbers. Correct. Butler Faust is 3-star. Butler Faust is 3-star in inflictions. I do think they should... Look, I'm telling you guys. The easiest way to do this is make it so that 2 stars when you up-tie them. Up-tie 5 them. Give them up-tie 5 and let them turn into 3 stars. Or give them a whole new mechanic that lets them turn them into 3 stars. I think you should just up-tie 5 to... I think you should just give up-tie 5 to 2 stars and 1 stars. Give up-tie 5 to the 2 stars. Let them become an S3. They don't have to be on the level of, like, Season 9. That's not what I'm like. You don't have to be on the level of... There are 3 stars that are not on the level of the current season, right? But I think it would be a way to get rid of 2 stars, essentially. Ring Otis gets a lot of hate. Dude, Ring Otis, you want to know what Ring Otis does? She does a lot of fucking bleed count, bro. And fuck, she does a lot of it. They total to the amount of a 3-star? I mean, yeah, you can pretty much do that. Yeah, Ring Otis is... I'm telling you, man, if you need bleed count, bro, use Ring Otis. 1 ID... in bleed, 1 ID solves like 90% of like the issues with it. There's a lot of fucking count. Also, Keiko Ponglu. I've never really... Keiko Ponglu is one of those IDs I never really ended up using that much. Not particularly for any reason. It was just... I didn't have like a that type of Rupture team at the time. But I think he's pretty alright. Especially on like that OG Rupture feeling, but he's probably a bit... clunky, but like in the good way. He's like a good clunky, you know what I mean? I have no bad all thoughts about it. Oh, did I cry? Hello, chat, hello. Hello. We good? We back? Hi? Okay. I don't know what happened. I just got an error. It says YouTube is buffering, but like, it's green on my side, so I don't understand it. Okay, as I was saying, Keiko Ponglu is a pretty decent tank, but I feel like he suffers from the pre-Limbus... pre-modern Limbus tank mythology, which is he's very good at tanking, and that's pretty much about it. High show achievements in Kano 10? I think so, yeah. I think there'll be high show achievements in Kano 10. Like, that's what I feel about it, at least. And I'm not sure if that's a wrong or an incorrect opinion, but that's how I feel. 5-second buffer? Ugh. Weird. Yeah, we seem good now. Who's my favorite status? I mean, I like Rupture. It's definitely a YouTube moment, yeah. Ooh! Oh, I can get this? Oh, dude, fuck yeah. Give me this fusion. Oh, I need to give this to Sinclair somehow. Unfortunately, Sinclair. Oh, we got the thing. It's him how fast who is a tank. Well, she is a tank. I think it would be a little bit better if his gimmick didn't kill him instantaneously. That might help a little bit. Or at least it was on a higher activation threshold compared to his actual gain. Because he does have a higher activation threshold, and it does make it so that I think it's like what you can't have 3 K-Corp ampules because you explode, right? Because the way Limbus code works, it says 3+ ampules, but what it actually means is 3 and 3+ ampules. I think if you could do it without exploding, you'd probably have a little bit better. Look. Yeah, it's a much more of a spread gimmick nowadays. I think it's fine. I think if you still use him, like you could still use him as a meat shield perfectly fine. Build aggro and all that stuff. I have enough of this. Let's leave. 3 is the max you can go without exploding?
방송을 켜겠다.
I thought it was free that he exploded. Yeah, he still has a bazillion HP. If you need someone to survive the fight so you can recover, then that'll be it. Guys, is it me, or is fucking Zwei Sinclair getting a unique entry animation? I'm sorry, can I retry the stage? Can we pay attention to Zwei Sinclair? Is he like swiping when he enters the screen? Hold on. Like, what am I seeing? I swear, I saw it twice now and I'm like losing my mind. Hold on. Why the fuck is there a black group surrounding him? Yeah. Why did you see that? Look, I'm gonna do it again. Go 2T Corp? Oh shit, I'm supposed to do 2T Corp. I should probably do that. Hold on, look. It's Rien? Oh! Is it the Shadow Gate? Is it Rien passive? I forgot. Right, I'm supposed to complete this with his Y. I kind of completely forgot about T-Corp. Okay, bro, we get it. No, I need them in the fight. I don't remember if I was supposed to do the whole Bokak with them or just the boss, but I'm going to add them in the final fight.
해오던 대로 방송을 켜겠다.
We're doing achievements, yeah. Hopefully I just need to complete the pack with them and not have to do the whole floor with them, because I kind of forgot. Dude, I swear to fuck, I'm not seeing things. I'm not crazy, I'm not crazy, I'm not crazy, I'm not crazy. Only the boss? Epic. No T-Corp Otism? No, because we have Sync Otis. Bow, 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 fire fist. Boom. Rah. You get some more burn gifts. Oh, Roger. Oh, Roger. Good hits. Thoughts on Euro Honglu? I think Euro Honglu is not as mid as people tend to say he is. Strictly because the fact that, well, he doesn't have a lot of damage, but his damage comes from Tremor. He's like an identity that, like, his entire gimmick revolves around him doing his Tremor gimmick, and if he doesn't do his Tremor gimmick, he's not at 100% power. I think you could still use him pretty comfortably. He's also one of those IDs where his skill 2 is better than his skill 3, except when you have 100% conditional on skill 3. Try doing a fully functional team with 2 stars? Yeah, easy. I know about the tier 2? Yes, I do. Like, that's the thing about Euro Honglu. His skill 2 is better than his skill 3, except when you fit the conditional for his skill 3. Rose Banner Mersault. Unironically, dude, I used Rose Banner Assault during my worst team RR 5. That guy's kind of, he gets some, you know, he gets some glaze from me. What can I say? That's why I'm saying Euro Honglu legitimately is better at being a Tremor unit than just a unit that does damage first and then Tremor second. Like, he is the Tremor unit. Damn, we were 2 heads. Zoga used 45. We don't have him right now. Ichi Yisang. Okay, hold on. Let me cook on my boy Diechi Yisang. Because Diechi Yisang, high key. I forgot to change that. Oh, I guess I can delete it now. Okay, let me cook for Diechi Yisang. Because Diechi Yisang has, like, hyper plot potential. What do I mean by this? In the optimal condition. Okay. The optimal condition is Yisang has all the aggro, and Yisang is the fastest of the team. He uses skill 3 to inflict, I think it's 3 sinking count he has. and then he gets hit, inflicting like 8 potency on them. Turn ends, he inflicted like 7-2 sinking. W. He deal. Am I gonna do extreme? Yes, it's extreme. That's like his. That is legitimately like his like ideal condition. Yeah, we're gonna do extreme with this team. All right, now that we're in floor 5 chat, we can only kill Bloodfiends. Doesn't matter in what order we kill Bloodfiends, we just have to kill Bloodfiends. So if we see a Bloodfiend pack, we have to go to it. Well, there's our first Bloodfiend pack. Is ideal. Is very ideal. What's on W Sang? W Sang is in the name, bro. He is a W. That guy is goated with the sauce. Hello, we're just doing achievements. Powerful looking weapon. A useful looking gear. A powerful... I'll look at the gear. Can't use any of these because we don't have charge, but... Are you gonna do Bloodfiends 15? No. Fuck that. Are you kidding me?
이런 식으로 해결하면 됩니다. 시청자분들.
Why Crown of Thorns? It was the one with brutality? We didn't take brutality. Oh, why was Crown of Thorns the one with brutality? It's just they love to troll a little bit. Dawn's gonna get my ass. Hey, we're gonna fight Dawn on floor 10. The most powerful Crown of Thorns. Oh, we still have these guys on my team. I guess we'll leave them in for this fight and then get rid of them. Ah, I forgot to take off Don and Rodeo. So Don and Rodeo can stay for one Bloodfiend hunt. Bruh. Hey, you know what? I want them to jump me, bro. I've been waiting for an opportunity. I got no bridle. Don't need it. What do you think the best Rupture Ego gift is for Mirror Dungeon Extreme? I think the best Rupture gift is the Trash Crab Wine from CPAC. It lets you do. It makes you do 50% flat more damage on skills that have Rupture. I see Villain Sin is on site, 100%. That boy here doing a joke team. I better jump his ass, dude. I swear to fuck, if she ducks the fade with my high show, but she jumps me on this team, hey, she better get a world of hurt. No, Thrill's good, don't get me wrong. But I think doing 50% flat, 50% extra damage on your Rupture skills is better. But did they stop making this bad like deal percentage against certain keyword? Looking for some IDs. Oh, well, certain IDs have that. Like, if it's relevant, they'll have it. Wham, wham. Do you think you should make refusing gifts refuse the downside fully? No. The reason I say no is because then you just wouldn't take gifts at the end and then you would clear the mirror dungeon faster. Because you can ignore the gifts at the end, it doesn't really matter. If they made it so when you refused gifts you didn't get the debuff, you would just... The new mirror dungeon meta would just be never taking gifts at the floor end. Because it would just be easy then. It would just be like... Blah, 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 blah. That's why, so they're probably not going to do that. Hooray. Oh, a free battery. Thankfully, I have no one with charge. That's unfortunate. No charge. Me too, Gregor, bro. Me too. Is getting it on floor 2 good? Yes. Yes, it is. I did it again. Okay, this time I'm going out. Blah. What status is this? This is the Defeat Lamachaland team. Okay, this time I'm gonna not forget to take them off. Okay, back to the forward group. Using the stop the gift as well. Yeah. We have Burn, Tremor, Poise, Rupture. They call me the Poise Trimming. Is She-Faust that bad? No, she's not that bad. The thing about She-Faust is she's got a bit of a weaker poise, self-poise generation compared to the like IDs of the current time. And her bow gimmick is a lot more situational slash... What's the word? It's not bad. It's certainly not dog shit as people say. But it is certainly a not spammable gimmick. Like, it's not spammable. You have to kind of know what you're doing with it to get the maximum value out of it. And she has a little bit of a struggle with her self-poise. But her coins are great. Her damage on her own is fine. She's got good bleed. And she inflicts free fragile, which is nice. This is I'm a new player and I'm in season 5. True. Yeah. Also, my goat Liu Yisang. Liu Yisang is cracked as hell. W again, not a single Yisang L. But never have I seen Yisang L in my life. And even N Corp doesn't count as an L, bro. Because that guy, that ID does damage, bro. Me when I shoot Ryoshu and deal 1,000 damage to the 5 enemies. If it had been 4,000%, unironically, that would have been really funny. Plant. What do we want? Guess I'll take this. I'll take this. If poison decay, true. Sync book, we'll take that. I should have bought that skill. I don't know why I didn't. Everything's fine here. At least should not have ignored that. No, I'm not gonna get it again, am I? Oh, well, I guess I did it for... Oh, Polar, I'll take that. Go a little bit of Tremor. I'm poor. Sinclair. Don't mind if I do. Don't worry about that. Florp. Florp. We got a lot of revives in this team. TBH with you. Let's go line 3 as well. When triggering amplitude conversion trigger tremor burst. We don't have any amplitude conversions, it's fine. It is fine. We don't need that. Does Ishmael count for poise counting gifts? Yes. Ishmael is poise, bleed, and burn. What do I think of Molly Yisang? Unironically, Molly Yisang is not even a bad unit. He's just old. He's just unk status, as they say. How do you get curse gifts? Curse gifts are just random. It is pure RNG. Right, they got LCB saying, hey, he's got free fragile on S3, bro. Hold on, let that man cook. Do I think it's a bad unit? Blade Linear Jodas. Two burst on S3 is good. Yeah, two burst is great. Do I have poise, tremor, burn? Most likely, it's probably gonna be. She's probably gonna be tremor burn, but she's gonna have an ascended S3 that gives her poise, like how Malfaust gives her poise on ascended skill 3. What do I think about Rose Banner Radio? I actually really like Rose Banner Radio. Like, I'm not even memeing. Rose Banner Radio, I actually think is quite like she actually does a good amount of damage with her S2, and she has like 4 tremor bursts, which is like quite nice. If you're doing like a tremor burst team, if you're doing like a reverb team, or you're doing like a some sort of tremor thing on top of it, like Yeah, you actually get value from it. Plus, it's incredibly easy to fulfill her conditional. This is charged. It's like barely any charge. Anything disposal will be balanced? Well, it's going to be balanced probably like how Furioso is balanced. As in, it's not balanced, but it's once every like 7 turns, so it's fine. In the run, I couldn't even hit her. I will avenge you. Save the soul. I must avenge the Soul Society. What do I think about, that's why I said it's balanced by being every 7 turns, chat. What do I think about Thumb Sinclair? I mean, I think Thumb Sinclair is, first of all, incredibly strong. But he is just a more consistent version of the Soul. It would be really funny, chat, if disposal was one-time use, but when you killed someone with disposal, you would get it back. But like the way it would work is like you need to generate the like ability to get disposal, and then once you get a kill with it, it just comes back after you kill. Yeah, Thumb Claire skill 3 is no joke. That should look a brick. It was Jeviat. Dude, it's not even his 15-3 is not even that bad. Let me explain why Deviat Sinclair's 15-3 is not that bad. Because he himself cannot generate the rupture potency to be like an issue. He also can't generate enough rupture count at the beginning of the fight to actually reach the 15-3 conditional to even be a problem in the first place. You need to have 20 of the Deviat buff before you start becoming positive on your skill 2 and 3. In which at that point, you're able to hit the cap. Hey, look, a second. Again, it's the same thing. It's the same song and dance chat we've had ever since they stopped doing 2 stars. It's the same thing. Like, this is how it is now. There are no more 2 stars. The 2 stars are the 3 stars. And with that, it allows them to last longer. You can ego spam? Yeah, you can ego spam with it if you want. Another classic base ego upscale. They have flaws in the kit? Yeah, 100%. I think it leads to more this is some interesting stuff. Alright, we need another Bloodfiend. Oh, Bloodfiend. Yeah, his S2 is insane. It was either 15 or it was 20. I couldn't particularly remember. But yeah. His S2 is insane. Look.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요.
Disposal and Library of Ruiner. I guess so. Oh, hey, look, Fang Hunt. I think the thing is, it's just that, and it's just how it works typically in the, like, as I've said, the longer things go on for, the better they get at working things out. And every ID we already know. Every Sinner is going to have multiple of the same status. Like, I get, Jesus Christ, why is that guy rolling a 27? Like, look at Yi Sang. He has 6 sinking IDs. And eventually, everyone is going to have around, like, 4 or 5 of, like, a single status. Like, Sinclair's got 5 burn IDs. Yi Sang's got 5 sinking IDs. Fucking... Ryoshu has, I think, like, I don't know what she has, but she has a lot of good stuff. 5? I don't remember the specific. It was like 4 or 5. It's about to be more probably.
승부처다. 좋은 결투였다.
Give Sinclair 7 more burn items. Correct. Who is the strongest ID in my opinion right now?
괴로우신가요?
I think Malphus is fair to say. But I also think it's fair to say Rien Sang. I also think it's fair to say Ring Honglu.
이쯤에 제 뒤로.
But if I had to put it, I would say Rien Sang at the moment is stronger than Malphus.
어떡. 좋은 결투였다. 다시 좋은 결투였다.
Blam. Yeah, I think next banner is going to be Marty Asotis. Top 5 2-stars. VFX. Oh Jesus, VFX. I'm not really particularly involved in the VFX. Codion is also up there. Yeah, Codion is up there in like top 3. Codion might even be higher than Malphus. I'm not even gonna lie to you. No meme. You can call S32 by name. True. 7 bleed assaults in a row. True.
신병 확보하겠습니다.
Oh, look.
승부처다.
It'll be the 7th unit next week. Yeah, we're only getting ring IDs now, chat. We're never gonna get anything else again. Plunk. She is unironically the sinking second one. Don't worry, guys. Let the burn doubters doubt. Because they don't know, chat, what we know. Yes, what me and you know. They don't know that we're about to get 4 to 5, or 4? 1, 2, 3. We're about to get 4 burn IDs in a row. Don't let them know, chat. Alright, we're about to get Otis, the Thumb Duo, Ryoshu, in a row. Bang, 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 bang. They're gonna say burned out, bro. They're gonna say it's sinking season. Little did they know that it was always burn season. Always has been.
사냥 시작.
4 burn IDs might make burn usable.
승부처다.
What's the easiest team to run for extreme? Unironically, probably the... I said Charge Rupture now. Charge Rupture is probably the easiest to run in extreme. Hello. Ryoshu's going to be Poise Burn. This is going to be a Poise focus unit because the ego is Poise. Because this requires Poise conditionals, see? It has a crit conditionals. So obviously it's going to work with the ego, or at least have relevancy to the ego, and this gives her Poise, right? So this is going to be Poise focus. But as you can see, the bleed, comparative to here, is secondary. The burn is actually more important. As you can see, coin power for the burn. Now it says burn and bleed count, but mainly the burn, that's probably going to be as important. Because she obviously has Arashiki. She obviously has a crit passive, which means she's going to crit in her unique identity. So it's definitely going to be Poise Burn. At the bare minimum, it's Poise Burn. It might even be Poise Burn Bleed. I don't think it'll be Poise Burn Bleed, but at the bare minimum, it'll be Poise Burn.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요.
We already got Firborn IDs. True. Now, hold on. Let me cook. What if they make it so that the Nurse Fathers inflict burn on all their kids? It'd be funny. Do I consider Gregor greedy for getting 2 Hohenheims? Nah, I don't think it's greedy.
시작.
I think it's... probably makes the most sense. I don't think anyone else was really going to get Hohenheim. See, the thing is, I don't think Valencina will be triple keyword because none of the other Nurse Fathers are triple keyword. The only other one is like Xiaomi. So, I don't think she will be triple keyword. I think it's going to work like this. I think Rodion is going to have burn, Tremor Burn, like the normal thumb. And then she's going to have a conditional skill 3, which gives her poise. Probably disposal. And it's like ascendant skill, so it doesn't actually count as her base skill, or she might have it in her passive, which also doesn't count her base skills. Does she also apply burn to herself? I believe she also does apply burn to herself, so most likely. Well, Xiaomi has triple Q, right? You're not getting Xiaomi yet. We've actually already confirmed that every ID will have burn. Yes. Furiosa, Rian has burn. Honglu has... Rian and Honglu were the only two that didn't have burn initially. And we have Furiosa that inflicts burn potency, and now we have Honglu that inflicts fucking burn potency. Counter the enemy nerf fathers and princes? Maybe. Isn't it Araya? No. It is going to be Ryoshu taking the place of Xiaomi. So, in case you guys, I'll say what my crackpot theory is for the Ryoshu ID, so you can, when it happens and it's real, you can say that my streamer is 10 billion IQ. Anyway, here's my prediction for the Ryoshu identity. In the House of Spiders mirror world, Ryoshu is actually the failed wielder of Araya Shiki, and thus gets shifted into the Nurse Father position for Araya, who was the clone of Ryoshu, to succeed her place as wielder of Araya Shiki. And the events of the story plays out, and the reason that Ryoshu has her time gimmick is because she cannot sense time like her main counterpart can in the real world, which is why she has the entanglement, unlike Araya. So Araya is the replacement of Ryoshu, and she is the one who is attempting to wield Araya Shiki. This would mean that the Xiaomi is not wielding Araya Shiki, or she's either wielding it just to train her. But I think it probably would make sense if she's not wielding Araya Shiki in the what do you call it, story. Because it's supposed to be Araya. And Araya is the one who's then abused by Ryoshu. Araya is the one who burned Rian, and she is the one who essentially takes her place. I don't think they will spoil Kana 9. Do you recall manager of La Mancha Land? The manager of La Mancha Land literally played like the entire node of Kanto 9. They are willing to do that shit. And Sorodon too, true, yes. Technically everything is a spoiler if you think about it. She just does that. Manager didn't spoil Don's appearance. Appearance? Oh, you're talking about like Araya? I don't think it's a spoiler if in the Uptie story the child is Araya. Does that spoil anything? I don't think it does, because Araya is just taking the it's not like the actual spoiler of the Kano 9, because it wouldn't be the fake Xiaomi, right? It would just be Ryoshu. So it wouldn't be spoiling anything, because it would just be Araya. You'd be like, oh, who is Araya? Araya is obviously Ryoshu's daughter, right? That's all you'd be getting from the story. And then it would be like, oh, she attacked the family and left. So you're thinking, oh, what the fuck? I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. There are also two Honglus that spoiled being camera. Yeah, I think it's K-Corp and something else, right? Well, I wouldn't say it spoils it, but it's more like it's foreshadowing. This ID is just a mirror world? I mean, yeah, but again, that logic is for everything. Technically, nothing is being spoiled because it's all mirror world. Fanghan? Oh yeah, it was Fanghan, wasn't it? Lord Lu. Yeah, I wonder why I wonder if Lord Lu was the one that that spoils him being a camera. Potentially. There is a high potential that it could be Lord Lu. True, you're right. We might have to run that one by the by the Kim Ji-hoon. Just to double confirm. And there, got a bunch of stuff. Ring Lu. That also adds to it, yes. Blah, 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 blah. Well, Ring Lu is less foreshadowing and more actually like, directly telling you. What do we want? What do we want? More Opcha? Do I have any more Opcha? Ooh, this. Grab this. Oh, you know what? We need damage types. I would like damage types. Here we go. Blunt. Boom. Boom. Actually, don't even need slash. We need the pierce one. Ah, I already have it. Can't grab any of that. Does it require me to fight Windmill Dawn? Well, sadly, Windmill Dawn no longer exists in the Mirror Dungeon. So we cannot fight him. Unfortunately. But we will be attempting to do line 3 to make up for it. Upgrade all this stuff. Ding ding. Damn, no re-goat, bro. What happened to my goat, bro? Trade me. You think we'll get Farmwatch or GMU? Probably not. I don't think we'll get GMU or Farmwatch. I think we'll probably get like Night Drifter in Spring Cultivation. Night Drifter and maybe... Look, I'm just saying this, chat. If in Spring Cultivation we get Night Drifter and Jupan, there is literally like nothing that can be said about like the High Show Flame on the season. Like, there will be like no longer any like, be like, oh, it's this High Show slot. Actually, because it wasn't in the season, it doesn't actually count. It was actually because it was actually in the box action. It doesn't count. It doesn't matter that I got every ID I wanted in the season. But you know, as I've said about like what do you call it? Regarding the family hierarchs, I think the only important family hierarch candidate is actually Jupan. I don't think the other ones are actually that relevant in terms of like getting an ID, because there were so many characters in like Kano 8. I think Jupan is the most important one, next to Jihuan, which we already have Jihuan, right? So we already have Oshu. So, but he's not a... Yeah, I was gonna say, technically Jihuan is a family hierarch candidate too, but... And we already have him. So, I do think Jupan is the other most important one, and he does have prevalence in Spring Cultivation. So, yeah. I think once they add Jupan and Night Drifter, there's really no one... I mean, arguably there's no much more. Have I seen the interview? Yes, we did actually see the interview in the beginning of the stream. We actually read it, and only the Wild Hunt. I got slightly rage baited because the Wild Hunt Heathcliff question was the only good question that was asked. Wang? I don't think either of the Wangs are necessarily ID prevalent. As I say, Jupan and Night Drifter are the only two IDs that are like relevant enough for, I think, Kano 8. After that, it doesn't, like, no one else really is important. Arguably GMU, as like, you know, typically we always get like a villain stuff, so GMU is an exception, but it's very clear that, you know, Jiamu is less the important antagonist than it was comparative to Konkyu.
좋은 결투였다.
Who would get Jupan? I'm thinking Dawn.
승부처.
Dude, she has red sheets, chat. Bro, just give her fucking Jupan, bro.
위험 인물.
Give her Jupan. I'm telling you, it fits perfectly.
이 목마름에서.
Or Mersault. But Mersault already has enough IDs, so he probably won't get it. I'm just saying Dawn has red sheets. She literally has a talisman ego. As a gimmick, give it to Dawn. Is this for La Marcheline team? Yes, this is the Marcheline team. Bloop, 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 bloop. Take this. And then Night Drifter. The thing is, originally I wanted Ryoshu to be Night Drifter, but she's not actually Night Drifter because she's Dayu. So who would be Night Drifter? That's right, Otis or Gregor, either or, one of those two. Probably like Otis. Wait, hold on, let me cook. You give Otis the Night Drifter, which means that you only need one Mao in the team. She is the Drifter? No, she's not actually the Drifter. She's still Dayu. She's not actually Night Drifter. She has similar things to the Night Drifter. But she is not the Night Drifter, chat. Remember, she is a completely separate. Like, she's a separate mirror world. She is not the Drifter. She is just... She has visual similarities to the Drifter, but she's not. She is mainly Dayu. Like, on the wiki, if we open the wiki up and go to Dayu, right? Like, look, I'm gonna go to Dayu right now. Or, sorry, she's called the Drifting Blade of Hongwan. If we go to Drifting Blade of Hongwan and scroll down, it specifically says, this identity mirrors Lin Dayu from the main story with notable differences. It does not state that it is Night Drifter. And there is no Night Drifter. It's just allusions to her, like, obviously her situation is incredibly similar to Night Drifter, but she is not actually. The fan-made wiki is not made by Kimchi Hood. Okay, so by that logic, nothing on the wiki makes anything sense then. So any piece of information that you ever get, ever, from the wiki is uncredible. That doesn't make sense. You can't just pick and choose what is credible and what isn't credible. The Wiki GG is incredibly credible. It's like 99.9% incredible. Like, it even explains that Sinclair is Paula, which is something that like 90% of people didn't know about Sinclair. Because they all thought Ishmael was Paula, but no, she's not Paula. It's actually Sinclair. She doesn't need more alcoholic IDs. She needs more. Yeah, and she was also named the Drifting Blade of Hongwan. His older sister and one of the high says, why can't she also be Drifter? I mean, she could. She could be Drifter. Right? Like, she could be. But she already has Dayu, so... I like Lin Dayu. Yes, I also like Lin Dayu. I think people shat on the... Can be used for conjecture or headcanons. There's no headcanon! That's the real thing! She's not Night Drifter. There's nothing saying that she's Night Drifter. She is literally one-to-one Dayu's kit with nothing in her entire kit that has any or dialogue that resembles anything like Night Drifter except for the fact that she failed to protect Hong Lu, which is nothing like Night Drifter. Night Drifter failed to protect his daughter. Completely different story about the shifting days, not about the hierarch assassination. It is completely, as I said, she has similarities to the Night Drifter. She has the outfit kind of similar to the Night Drifter. She has the ragged appearance, but guess what? Her ragged appearance is just a vagabond. Like, that's just what a vagabond looks like. The Night Drifter just is just a crusty old man. He's just Unk status. I'm not saying that there isn't similarities. That's not what I'm saying at all. But she is Dayu 99.9% of the time. Ryoshu also can protect the daughter. Yes. I didn't say that it wasn't 100% similar. I just said it's not the Night Drifter, but she has similarities. And the similarities is she also couldn't protect her daughter. But in the mirror world, it's not that I couldn't protect my daughter, it's I couldn't protect Honglu. Just like how I couldn't protect blank. If the entire Up-High story was just about Araya and not Honglu, then you would have more argument for that. But there isn't. It's about Honglu. And it's about Daishu failing to protect him. If the whole backstory was just I failed to protect Araya, I let her die, well then there you go. That's like, okay, that's much more similar to Night Drifter than it is just an alternate version of Dayu. It's Night Drifter though. And I think there will be a proper Night Drifter who is actually, what, I think is Poise Bleed, like an actual Poise Bleed identity. Will I take this to 15? I will try. So I think there will be a proper Night Drifter, which will be like the Night Drifter or the Night Drifter, or another drifting title akin to him. Tokyo Drift. And then that will probably go to maybe a Gregor. I think that might go to Otis as a Poise. Who needs a Poise identity? Gregor or Otis? I think Otis needs a Poise identity, no? Otis could use a new Poise identity? Hey, give it to Otis, bro. She is drifting because her lord is dead. Correct. Again, it is a Vagabond title. Not like the manga series Vagabond, but like actual Vagabond. Do you think the school is subspace? Because we could be in Hongwan if it is. We're not in Hongwan anymore, chat. We're out of Hongwan. We're not in Hongwan anymore. We've left. Otis because she is a cougar. Yeah, the bus is still there. No, we've left! We've already gone! We're not in Hongwan anymore. We've departed. The bus is dead. The bus is left. We've left already. Sharon is driving the bus. She's gone back. I'm still in the fucking building again. You think they're gonna release Xiao for War Pokers? No. We're not fucking getting Xiao. There's no way. We are in Hong Kong. Mephi will be left behind. Guys, I need them to start the intervalo, and the first line of text is, I need them to start the intervalo, and it's been months since we've left Hongwan. Just so like everyone is like, finally, everyone's like, see, they left Hongwan months ago. Can we go back to Hongwan? All roads lead to Hongwan. Bro, why would we? I'm not even gonna lie to you, chat. Why would I wouldn't want to leave Hongwan, especially now that Z-Tune's in charge. Are you kidding me? You get your own little room. Z-Tune's in charge. Fuck yeah, I'd retire in Hongwan now. Nowadays, I'd retire in Hongwan. Oh my Jesus Christ. We're going to be in the corridor. It's been a year and we're still in Hongwan. Do you think House of Spider's location is censored because it's too dangerous or just known by elite ballers? I think it's most likely... great question. Damn, also, our lineup is actually perfect for this, by the way. I think the House of Spider's location is probably just kind of cracked. I'm gonna lie to you. I don't think it's the outskirts. Let me explain why I don't think it's the outskirts. I don't think it's anywhere crazy. Because Araya, first of all, they leave and exit the House of Spiders incredibly, you know, consistently. But that's the use of the corridor, right? But we're not sure they always use the corridor because guess what? Araya went to school. So she left the House of Spiders and then came back. There's no way she used the corridor all the time because then Ryoshu would probably be with her all the time. So it's probably in like to some fucking district or just... The thing is, the LCE is unknown. We don't know where that is. The House of Spiders is probably just in a district location, like chill. But the LCE headquarters, we don't know. That's why it shows up on Kano 9, as in we don't know where it is. Because we're in the headquarters. And also, I still think the headquarters is in District 4. I think the LCE headquarters is in District 4, and I think Dante, the reason was Dante was in District 4 is because Dante obviously was working at LCE, and there you go.
승부처다. 결투는 끝나지 않는다.
It's in Honghua. Yeah, the House of Spiders is in a corridor. But the corridor still needs to be in a the corridor doesn't mean it's in like an undisclosed location. Like the corridor in Leviathan is still in I think it was in what corp were they at? Were they at N Corp? I think they were at N Corp. Like it's still in N Corp. It doesn't put them in an alternate dimension or anything. The corridor just lets them move around easier. Z Corp? I didn't even remember. What the fuck is Z? Do we even know what Z Corp is? Z Corp even a real thing? I don't even remember. Why would Dante work in the LCE specifically? Well, I don't know. Ask Virgilius. Virgilius knows the answer to that. The only info on Dante we know is that Dante was a big shot at the LCE. Oh, unless you were asking my theory. My theory is that Dante and Diaz are the equivalent of Iron and Carmen, but for Limbus Company. Z Gong Corp. Z ain't on the map. Yeah. Dante was a big shot, apparently. I think Dante and Diaz are the equivalent of Iron and Carmen. But for, like, Limbus, pretty much. Who is the 13th? Isn't it Vergi? I guess Vergi's not a sinner. Dante and Diaz will kiss? Actually, I think Dante and Diaz are divorced. Divorced baddies. I think that's the new lore, chat. Ooh, we should give this to, it's Ricardo. This is Gregor 13? I'm pretty sure 13 includes Dante. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. What do I want? Yuri is the 13th sinner. No way. It's Yuri. He disappears. Why did they get a divorce? I don't know. I'll have to ask Frey. I'm sure they could come up with something. Loves. Oop. And art. Beautiful. Alright, is the narrator in the upstory as Carmen or Iron? It's Carmen. It's either Carmen or it's the sinner themselves, but if it's speaking, it's typically Carmen. Alright, down a little bit. Oh, I need some of the burn gifts. Some burn. Actually, what do we even need in the shop? What even is in this shop? Oh, a lot of bleed. Maybe I should have been doing some bleed. There we go. You will be revived in Purgatorio. If only we could dream. A man's cope never dies. Okay, there you go. Blorp, blorp. Z Corp's the border. Either Z Corp's the border or Z Corp is under the city. But we know that the relics the relics under the city. Ooh. Yeah, I think it was I'm pretty sure who reacted? Was it Gregor? Did Gregor say this like some hold on, let me look. Yeah, well, I'm gonna alt tab while we do this. So you guys can listen to the music, and let me go to the story node. Connor 9, I think it was part 2. It was before the fight. Where the fuck is it? This is all post-battle. We need to find the pre-battle. It was Shock City Breed, Contract, Will the Scripts. No. A single throw, I think. No, it was before that. It was Contract? Yes, here it is. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. No, not this. Aha! No, this is with Ravi. Mid-battle? Oh, this one? Oh, not this one either. Oh, no, here we go. Sorry, I found it. I'm not looking at chat right now, so if someone said it, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. It was Ryoshu. Sorry, if someone said that, I just didn't look. Dante said, in the new millennial kingdom shall the 13th stand by my side. And Ryoshu went, oh, not 12. There you go. New sinner confirmed in Purgatory. Dun, 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 dun. Kira is the new sinner. Yeah, Ryoshu did immediately clog that shit. She was like, oh, not 12. I think that might include Vergilius. I think Vergilius could be Diaz. I think this just further confirms my divorced Dante and Diaz theory. Lit. Moses will stand behind Dante. Moses will stand in the front because she is very tiny. And she needs to be in front so that everyone can see her. Because she's very small. How the Blue Man Group will impact the story in the future? I think the Blue Man Group might have Dante's best interest at heart, but not particularly what's best for the sinners as a whole. There's the dream ending, but we'll save the dream ending for the last one. EW Corp. Like, I don't think they're gonna be enemies. Far from it. Is this also extreme? Yeah. Have I done infinite possession? Yeah, we did it already. We're now just on the last 2 packs. I think they might want a change in the city. You butchered the French. Yeah, I did. It's supposed to be like blue. I don't know. I don't know. People clarified it for me, but I think I said blue, but it's like bleu. I don't know. Blue Man is more about the stars than Dante. Yeah, pretty much. The Blue Man group are much more focused on like Beyond. And then, okay, here's the thing. Here's my crackpot assumption. It's Blair. Blair. That doesn't sound right in my head. But I'm not French, so obviously it doesn't make sense. Here's the thing. I think the Blue Man group and N Corp and Limbus company all are going for the same thing. Except they're all going at it in completely different ways. And I mean completely fucking different ways. I think Limbus company, obviously, Diaz wants to, assumedly, if she is still the same as she was in Distortion Detective, she wants to become the new head. I feel like that's fair. And they're going to use the golden bows wrapped together to make a tree. To then eat the tree. Well, Diaz is going to consume the fruit, the tree of might, and then that's going to give her the power to take over the head. N Corp also want it. Do you think Sonya is a double agent for the Blue Man? Ooh. He does have it. It's a valid thing to think, honestly. He does have a unique color compared to everyone. So it's a possibility. I definitely think he might be playing double. He might be playing both sides. Yeah, they're making a sapling to plant in the ground. Because remember, in the Deshell shaft, right? In the Deshell shaft, the Fausts mentioned that stupid Faust could, if she could plant the tree and grow a apple, the apple from the tree, that she could get her rank back in the Deshell shaft. They fixed the crash. Yeah, they did. So I'm thinking by that logic, that means that Diaz potentially herself wants to consume the fruit and use it as a way to take over the head. And obviously the N Corp want it for their mirror world reasons or whatever. What if something is divorced from red and blue, and that is what makes them purple? Hohenheim tells us about the grafted sapling, yes, but Faust, the Deshell shaft, tells us about the apple. To be fair, remember, ooh. Hold on, chat, wait. Gregor. Hold on, this might be a fire theory. What if, Herman also wants the apple? But that's why Gregor exists. And that's why he cuts apples. Hold up. This might be fire theory. What if there's something about the apple that you can't just do normally? You know? Like, what if it's like you can't just grab the apple? Like, it doesn't make sense. So you need someone with the capacity to actually wield the apple. Which is what Gregor is. Like, Gregor is the one who can claim the apple. She also wants to destroy it. That's why she has Gregor cut apples. Pablo will stop him. The Hermit likes fruits? Yeah, she actually likes apples. If she destroys the apple, that would destroy potentially the golden bows. Which would mean that she can destroy the mirror worlds. I guess, somehow. Translations of that. Don't destroy the Bloodfiends. Oh, ooh. Ah, yeah, about that. Wouldn't destroying it be like the 7 Dark Day? I assume so with the Dark Knights. We don't actually know if planting the tree does anything. Because you gotta remember, the golden bow is the light. Right? It is the light crystallized. You know when you leave honey out? Or if you leave juice. Is this MD? Yes. You know if you leave juice out or if you leave honey, it crystallizes into like a very like physical thing. That's what the light, that's what the saplings are. The golden bows are light from the White Knight Dark Days, crystallized. And assumedly, you gather them all up, which is the remnants of the light, because you gotta remember the light's in the library. So it's the remnants of this light. And you put them together, it's probably gonna cause an event to happen. And then if you destroyed it, you've destroyed the remnants of the light that the golden bows have. And we know that the golden bows are cracked because they can fucking rewrite time and bullshit. Be the chimera that Faust wants to imitate. Ooh. Maybe? And he crystallizes? Yes. Damn. What was that supposed? You have to water it like the thunder. What if they want to make an apple pie? The Angela has all the light. No, Angela pretty much has all the light still. The thing is, Angela got rid of all the extra light they had. So at the end of the Library of Ruina, she dispensed all the extra light she got from the invitations. But she still has Lobotomy Corpse light. Remember, they created a second Dark Knight, Dark Days, White Night, Dark Days and White Nights. White Knight and Dark Days. Blank. Wink. Wink. The library. Does it last for a week as it was supposed to? It does, but again, it gets disrupted. So it does go on for the same amount of time, but it gets disrupted again. So it ends up being the exact same thing happens. Where it gets disrupted. Ooh, crystal blood. You want that crystal blood? Not bad. Ante is rolling. Holy shit. It all makes sense now. What do I want? What do I want? More burn! More burn identities! Look. Do you think every sinner will get an aura moment like Greg and Sinclair? Probably. Physical Callisto, nice. Good job, good job. I think so. I think generally every sinner is going to get hype moments and aura themes and such related to them. But I definitely... Everyone, yeah, I was about to say everyone except Rodion, because she's not special. But that's going to be her hype moment and aura, is when she finally, you know, accepts that she's not special. And that she's just like, man, I'm just your average girl. And then she fucking distorts or something. Oh, this is getting buffed the next patch. Very excited for that. Hello. 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 She's hungry, so she distorts. True. She's very fat. Sang will summon Sang Yi. That would be a hype moment. I will not lie. That would be aura, as they say. Won't accept that. Exactly.
입장을 알리는 음악 소리가 들리는군.
He is hungry at every timeline. It'll be a giant spoon. Her fat greed has earned her a giant spoon. How many Bloodfiends have I defeated so far? We've done W Corp Bokgak, we've done Infinite Procession, we've done the other La Mancha one. We're doing non-Bokgak right now, and the last one is Sancho, and then we have to do Extreme. Is it before the House of Spiders do? I've got Hidden Bosses, Lincina and 1290 grand. I have 2 curse gifts. Congrats! How do I go with collecting gifts? Diplomacy way or focus some gifts more than others? Rupture team. Yeah. So you want to focus Rupture first. The most important thing, right? First of all, is what passives did you bring? If you brought all passives, like you're doing Extreme, always bring all passives. The most important thing you do on the first 2 floors: keyword refresh, Rupture. Keyword refresh, Rupture. Buy everything. You do that for 2 floors. You just keyword refresh Rupture, and then if there's something extra there, like a tier 4 or a really good tier 3, you buy that. You do that for 2 turns, boom, you've completed all of Rupture. Except for like the exclusive theme pack gifts. You do the exact same thing for the next one. Then you do it, once you've gotten your 2 main statuses or 2 keywords that you need, then you start baby refreshing. Do you think we can predict what the next count will be based on the ID statuses? Dude, I ain't gonna lie to you, I have got no clue what... I guess like a Tremor season, maybe. What do you focus on when making a team with 0 strategy? Poise. Poise in charge.
결투는 끝나지 않아. 승부처다. 좋은 결투였다.
Nice. Why is everyone 20 challenge? Because we have a tier 4 and the Thunder Branch. He immediately has to take this place. True. No need to fret. I can do this. They will be quiet once I slaughter them. Yeah, bro, that ain't happening. What are a must-have no matter what I run? Bridle. That's number 1. D Corp Investigator badge, I highly recommend. It's not required, but I recommend it. But I'd say Bridle. Honestly, the line 3 tier 4 egg, pretty mandatory. I would say Tango Marinade if you're like, if you just want the best run as possible, Tango Marinade. After that, what else? Threaded Needle if you want to add on to that as well, just so you always have a backup in mind. So you're never stressed for backup. Where's my hanging? Remember they nerfed it, chat. There we go. See, Jinjan, Jinjan. It's gun season. He might be ammo season. True. I would say if you're doing Extreme, the Vain Pride Ego gift that you can get from the You Wish to Be Become Even More Goated. I always forget the name of it. This one. For you who love the city. I gotta remember that. For you who love the city, this is hella good. In fact, it's actually easier to explain what I mean here. This. You want. This. You want. What else is required? This is really good for Extreme. That's all I have so far. You also need the Tremor package, true. Body and Resilient. Yeah, Downpour and I. How come I never do solos? Because I find solos boring. Not because the solo is boring by themselves, but because I find the most interesting part of the solo, the beginning part of the solo, which is like the first 3 floors. I think once you get past the first 3 floors, yeah, and I end up being a bit bored.
입장을 알리는 음악
Why Marinade? Because it is one of the strongest gifts that help boost your clashing, because it gives you 3 clash power for free. Just for existing, like I'll show you. So here we have Tango Marinade. If you are faster, you gain speed divided by 3 clash power. The 3 clash power. Now, nothing gives you 3 clash power for free. And it's only speed divided by 3, so you have to be faster than them. So, I am faster than him, so I get 3 clash power. Ignore why that says neutral. That's just a Sinclair moment.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
In my first solo. Awesome. Look, solos can be fun. And they are fun because people do it. And like 100%. Jesus Christ, this guy's good. And you can do them if you have fun with them. And they are, you know, valid. I just personally don't find as much fun with them as I do. I prefer running a full team. I think running a full team is harder. And more rewarding for me as like as the way I play. Do LobCorp solos exist? Yes, people have done solos with LobCorp. It is very hard. Yeah. Yeah, I prefer doing duos or trios, like group things. Like my bare minimum personally is 3. I think 3 is like is my bare minimum for like what I want as like a team stuff. Will I do Rodion solo? I probably won't do a Rodion solo, but I will play her in multiple teams, and also will play her with the ring and with Mersault and with a whole bunch of things. We need a little memory. Just reminded myself. I'll go into this. Do you use Posture or Burn? You could do both. Posture is the easiest for Extreme, but Burn can pretty much take you all the way to Extreme. I will note, once you get to Extreme, Burn becomes much more reliant on the identities you use rather than the status effect, which is like Rupture, like Poise Rupture. Poise Rupture, you rely on how strong you can get with your base skills. But Burn is usually, it's like insta-kill gimmick falls off around Extreme. It's still good. Still like 10k a turn. But you are much more relying on the strength of the identities themselves. Nice. Bonk. Bonk. Actually, what is the strongest status keyword gifts? What is the weakest in terms of Mirror Nodgen? Okay. I think the weakest is Bleed. In terms of Mirror Nodgen. That's not me saying that Bleed is bad. The reason I say Bleed is the weakest is because Bleed becomes the one that is the most unreliably useful when it comes to using the status effect. Bleed becomes useful because of what it can give to the identities, not what the status can do itself. The best is probably Charge or Rupture. I'm gonna say probably Charge, Rupture as like the top 2. Like, I am much more care about the things around the Bleed in the Extreme specifically than I am about the Bleed itself. If I am playing non-blind, does having Glimpse screw my burn stack to proc charge disc effects? You need to have a certain amount of count on Glimpse to proc it. So if you are under that count, you won't proc it. Tremor is powerful. Yeah, Tremor is like probably the second strongest. It's hard to say. They're all like, okay, like the top 3 are like all so close to each other. Like Charge, Poise, and Tremor are all next to each other. I'd say Sinking is right below that. Not particularly because Sinking is bad, because Sinking is amazing. But only because Sinking doesn't work, necessarily, on SP units. That's why. The Sinking goes below that. You have Charge, Bleed. Burn is also on the same tier as Sinking. Because Burn is goated. But again, Burn is something to just clear like baby. Like once you get to Extreme, again, you become less reliant on the status effect and more on the IDs. Yeah. So that's what? Charge, Rupture, Tremor, Poise. Poise is in the top. Poise is top 3. Okay. Charge, Rupture, Poise. I would say Charge, Rupture, Poise are in like Charge, Rupture, Poise, Tremor. They're in the S. They're in triple S tier. Then double S tier, I would say, is Burn and Sinking. And then in one S tier, it would be Bleed. In fact, you know what? I'll just do this, chat. I'll do something you guys are more familiar with. This is Rupture. This is Tremor. This is Poise. And what did I say? Rupture. And then this is Charge. This is Burn. This is Sinking. And then this is Bleed. There you go. If you want to say what my MD7 status tier list, I guess. I should specify extreme. To clarify. This is extreme. There you go. There you go. For the entire Lex. Thanks for the new video. Yeah, there you go. Quad S is keywordless. Sure, you can put it on top there. Oh yeah, I should do keywordless right here. Here's keywordless. There you go. This is specifically IDs, by the way. This is specifically the IDs. These are statuses, by the way. All of this is statuses. So this is statuses. There you go.
신병 바꾸겠습니다.
승부처다.
He benefits from them all and none at the same time.
승부처다.
What kind of side quest are we on? That was the side. Well, that wasn't the side quest, but.
승부처다.
What's going on? I was told what the best and worst status effects are in Extreme. And gave my humble pie opinion.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Being on C Rodion. C Rodion is cracked. Like, people really moved on from how strong C Rodion is. C Rodion is like genuinely one of our most insane identities. Quickly replaced by Codion, but it doesn't matter because C Rodion is still cracked as fuck. And Liu Yisang is also incredibly goated. Although much more tame because, you know, he wants to be on the Liu team, but still, definitely the strongest Liu member. Even in non MD content, she's cracked because the poise generation that they get is fucking crazy. Until the Liu Faust comes along, true. I wonder if we're gonna get two I wonder if we're gonna get two Faust burn identities that also have gain burn on the top.
승부처다.
Top 5 Liu list? Obviously Yisang. The Liu Yisangs are the best one. Yeah, he is the SP burn savior. Yeah. Yeah.
다시 결투는 끝나지 않았다.
Damn, what damage.
승부처다.
So how I describe C. Gregor and C. Rodion, if I had to compare the two, I would argue that C. Gregor is more of a... I would put C. Gregor on my Rupture team, and I would put Rodion on my Poise team. That's how I kind of differentiate the two. Because, like, Rodion, by all aspects, is technically, like, better than Gregor. But I feel like if you wanted to play into the Rupture status effect, then Gregor's actually a lot better, because his skill 3 is way more consistent. And he also has a better S1 in terms of Rupture specifically. But if you wanted to play into the Poise gimmick, Rodion is so much more important because she relies on those crits to get her maximum volley. She relies on those crits to get her extra bonus, just like how Gregor does, but she needs it much more and benefits much more over the Poise than... And Venom and all that stuff. And also, she spreads the Venom better. Alright, we're here. Take the Varying Cube. Why not? Keep that shit up. Alright. The final blood... Oh, piece of relationship. Don't mind if I do! Thank you very much. I guess I'll gladly take that I'm a Muppet now. Anyway, yoink, free relationship. Doesn't matter if I do. I'll take 10 levels on my IDs. I actually need that. Thank you. Thank you, game. What's that voice? Like some sort of Muppet, I'm not sure. Fire. Perfect. Thank you, Kermit the Frog, for killing the Bloodfiend. That's what he does, I guess. I mean, I don't remember him doing that, but I guess that's what he does now. I should get fusion. I should get Luna Memory Chat. I can't remember what it is. Alright, Luna Memory. Luna Memory. Luna Memory. Luna Memory. Bling bling. Hey. The memory of the Luna has been accomplished. Now let's grab our Pierce and Blunt stuff again, and where did it go? Doesn't this not work on me? Yeah, technically that doesn't work, but we'll keep it. Attackway C Rodion or Attackway Mind Whip? Probably Attackway C Rodion? We need more high show. I would personally be down for more high show. I know. I'm like a controversial opinion. I know, but whoa! Why was this tier 4 not? Eh? Oh, it's on Pierce. Why was it on Pierce, bro? Why am I doing Blunt? I do Blunt, yeah. Okay, anything else I want in here? Do this. Blah, 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 blah. All good. The little teal team, bleep. Yeah. Bleep. Worse than the base fusion? Well, it's only worse if you can fuel it, but... Like, I don't need to, like, get all the... Like, the thing about Nebulizer... Here's the thing about Nebulizer, right, chat? After the first turn, Nebulizer's useless. Like, unironically. Like, after you do the first turn where you get the pride res, you will end the turn at like 18 poise. So I'd rather my highest ally get all of these buffs for free than just having my allies have like 99 poise potency, which it affects like vertigality, but that's about it. And you can still get to that level of poise. On my U-branch Heath and what he slept on. I mean, I wouldn't say he slept on. You Heath is kind of openly cracked. He's kind of insane. I think it's just because he's a high show and people don't like high shows. So, well, okay. I'm not gonna say people don't like high shows, but I'm gonna say like the like common folk hate high show. The uncivilized hate high show. I'm kidding. It's a joke. But yeah, it's just because he's the high show. That's about it. Did I hear C radio? She's strong. You're right. Correct. So, yippee. Ecstasy of the mind. We're gonna face skip her, by the way, because we're that strong. Split. Split. Yeah. Yeah. Me when I just fucking face skip the shit out of Sancho. Poor girl. Why don't we have Ox? We might get one, eventually. And I will, holy shit, is that fire fist? There we go. Just like that, we got it. Blah, 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 blah. Horseshoe carries, yeah, pretty much after the first turn, the clover carries. Oh, hey, we got Bell. We didn't have Bell that whole time. Damn. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. That shit's crazy. Boom, boom. I should not have taken that. That's actually horrid of me. Whatever. Grab this too. Alright. How do you solo? Save your S3s. Alright, well, there's Bloodfiends. I'm gonna do this now. Because they're gonna be a nightmare for me. First one, Invader. I thought I got invaded though, to be honest with you, but. There's Brennan a few times in 15, or go right to 15 after clearing to 10. Go right to 15. There's no downside in. Oh, no hidden boss. But I got. Damn, I've been getting these guys a lot recently. There's no downside in going past floor 10. There's only actually ever bonuses, because even if you fail at 11, 12, you still get. You get much more starlight and achievement progress. Hello, I'll gamble. Yay, I lucky win. I lucky win. I want roulette wheel. Flip. Thank you for the roulette. I will use that in case I ever need to do some bullshit, as they say. I'm gonna buy this too. In case I ever need some bullshit. Speaking of bullshit, anything else in here I want? Yeah, I will start 7. Yay! Hooray! 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 Grab some rocks. We're just gonna grab a bunch of rocks. Store them like rocks. Buy this too. Camilla! We'll buy that actually. We were like, why are you buying Camilla? Because Camilla works in the Bloodfiends. And line 3. What happens if you keep going with the event? Okay, so if you keep gambling, you will keep getting a lower and lower check. So I think it's like 80, 60, and then like a 50 or 40. And if you win all of that, you get 700 cost. Which is quite a lot of cost. We got that on the first time we did it, which is very nice. Another lunar memory! I'm gonna get another lunar memory. Camilla for lore reasons. Yes, my epic lore.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요.
Alright, time for Bloodfiends. That was a nice mount. Yeah, not bad. Have you ever gambled while doing extreme my life on the line? Plenty of times. Simpleton? Singleton? Alright. Bloodfiend time. Now we have a little bit of a, as you can see, a little bit of stressed situations. Nothing certain, a little bit of ego can't help. And you make an updated loot message run. Actually, true. This is gonna hit everyone. I mean, it's pretty much gonna hit everyone. I think I rolled yellow. You saw a monster. Did it look anything like this? Oh, I did not roll yellow. I rolled blue. Damn. Not bad. What is necessary for solo Heathcliff? I'd say probably like badge and egg. Hello. How am I doing? I'm doing well. Hope you guys are good too. Just do a little bit of extreme. Oh, watching my IDs get jumped. Never mind, he jumping back. Did we get another tier 5? I hope so. I feel like there's a lot of things that have come out recently, so it should definitely be tier 5 worthy. Especially like the Bungie plush. I feel like the Bungie plush should be tier 5. Or at least EX. I would like us to get some more tier 5s. Like even one more tier. I wouldn't mind one tier 5. Oh, nice. Back up. Damn. What IDs will I add for extreme? We'll continue like this. If I have to add an ID, I'll probably put the. I'll just put everyone on probably if I had to. La 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 la. It has been very long. True. Hello, of the collaboration ego, what is my favorite? Probably Unbrilliant Glory. I really like it. I think it's cool. I think it's probably my favorite, one of my coolest designs in terms of like how you activate it and what it does and stuff like that. I haven't fought Valentina yet. I fought her, but I have not beaten her because she beat my ass. I just once. You saw her again yet? No, I have not. I'm hoping I see her. You know, I'm hoping I see her because I got some hands. Some runbacks for her. Although I'm not sure if this team could do it. I mean, I feel like this team could do it. I feel like I could beat Valentina with this team. I just need to hit her again, which is the hard part. But I'll just have, like, Y Sinclair tank everything, and then, like, most will probably win. Is Argument Ego cheating? I wouldn't say it's cheating. It's in the game, it's not cheating. They are very good, don't get me wrong. They are probably the best egos in the game. Cheating would mean that there's an, you know, you are giving yourself something that is not the game. You are giving yourself something that the game doesn't give you. Or gave you. It's scared that during the struggle she's scared to show up? I know. She didn't want to throw hands on the ice show. What can I say? Or eventually you'll get it. Eventually, either they're gonna release, because they've been doing this recently. They're just releasing egos that kind of fit the same ballpark as it. Slash, they're also doing. They'll rerun it eventually. Don't stress about it. There will be a rerun. We pretty much have that confirmation. Also, this is getting buffed. Am I gonna forfeit? I'm gonna go 15. No, I'll go 15. I'm gonna get my Starlight back. Don't get me wrong. I would love to get my Starlight back, so I'd love to go line 3 if I could. So I can get like an easy floor. Okay, well, yeah, my bad game. I should have been specific on what line 3 I wanted. I gotta bring back Argonauts. They've kind of soft confirmed it. Like soft confirmed it, but it's not obviously confirmed, but it's pretty likely we're gonna get Argonauts. I mean, it made a fuck ton of money. It made a lot of fucking money. They're probably gonna get it back. Am I getting invaded? It is line 3. Yeah. No, you know what? I should have most definitely specified. I shouldn't have. Where they confirm this? Okay, it's a very niche. Okay, again, it's not confirmed. It's soft
한 명
confirmed.
정도는 더
Soft confirmed as in, they didn't say it,
이것만 도와드리는
but they
거예요.
kind of insinuated it.
이상은 안 돼요.
This was during when there was a bug with to remain oneself, Hung Lu. And in the patch where they fixed the bug to talk about it, like make it better because it was bugged, they mention that there is a possibility, and the vagueness of it being brought back. And it exclusivity. So they mentioned the exclusivity, they mentioned that the possibility of it eventually being brought back. So it probably will eventually come back, although I don't think it'll come back for at least another few years. I think before Purgatorio, we might get it again. Wham, 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 wham. They also need to add the voice lines. Exactly. They're gonna have a fucking Bokgak. And a bazillion IQ. This time, I'll fucking wail. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go. We have no invaders this time, chat. No invaders yet.
해오던 대로 방송.
I think it'll probably Bokgak. I think they Bokgak, give it voice acting, and then they'll add more egos on top. Here's what they'll probably let you do, chat. Here's my my game theory. Probably this. They're gonna be like, one. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm hopeless. Jesus Christ, I'm hopeless as fuck. As I was saying, they'll probably let the Arcanite egos be shotable, but then have new Arcanite egos. I assume, at least. That makes the most sense in my head. Isn't it already voiced? Actually, yeah, it is voiced already. No, it was already voiced, yeah. They'll voice it again. Double voiced. Ow. Rather make collab IDs? No, I prefer the ego. You gotta remember, IDs are more usable than the ego. The egos are bonuses. To the IDs are like the main gameplay. I would probably prefer if they just stuck to making egos. Took a lot of damage and it triggered my my thingy, so I gotta redo this now.
승부처다.
Consume my rupture. Rah. Yeah, I like little ults, true. What is this? This is the La Mancha Land killing squad. It's really good at killing La Mancha Land. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty much on the belief that Command Meltdown is pretty much just better Fluid Sack. It literally is better Fluid Sack in every way. The only thing it's not better at is hitting the whole team. It hits like half the team. That's pretty much it. They also could do facades, but I feel like the facades would ruin the I'm not sure how to put this in words. The system? You know what I mean? Like the visual appeal, I guess. Like them being in egos, it's like much more mystical, but being ID is something that's like, you know, all the time. And deal with secret bosses? Yes. It's different sins, different teams? Yes, but it also heals. It also heals SP. It also gives it protection. It also does more damage. It also clashes better. But yeah. Also, it has a heal passive. So. Baby Sinner facades when? Hopefully soon. The facade system is always being updated, so I believe they mentioned that the shop most likely will come around probably when they do the The new game mode. The fluid sack, but in season 7? Yeah. Oh, Ponglu, you're too good at the game.
미안해요.
Oh, bro, you're too good. Okay. There we go. That's it. That is. But yeah, we know that they are going to have some sort of skin shop, or they're going to add it to the shop system as like skins. So we'll probably get a shop skin system. Well, we actually have the facade systems. They'll probably just add skins onto it. And we probably will be getting both the April Fool's skins. I assume so. That was my first ever extreme run. I remember it like it was yesterday. I think I used High Show because that's when Extreme came out. And we were fighting, and it was really awesome. And I was like, "Whoa, they're one-shotting me!" But this was before, actually. If you didn't know this, this is ancient Unk Extreme tech. There actually used to be more theme packs in Extreme, and then eventually Kim Ji-hoon decided to take them out and keep only the long fights. But you used to be able to fight Wild Hunts at in Extreme, and that was funny. Let's do this. Look. Look. Back in my day, was it hated as much? Oh no, fucking back in the day, they were hated just as much. Nowadays, they're not as hated as much as they were. You can fight GMU in Extreme. Yeah, there was a few fights in there that were pretty fun. You used to be, because in Extreme, you used to be able to do full floor length fights, chat. Holy fuck, that was a... I'm kind of glad we don't have that anymore. Because holy shit. Am I excited for Falvis, or am I scared of being bad at French? I'm not scared of being bad at French. The only reason that I'm worried about saying the things wrong is because I don't want people to unsubscribe because I don't know how to say fucking bleh. I don't speak French. I'll say shit wrong all the time. Fuck, I still say words wrong. I speak English and I say English words wrong. I don't give a fuck. I'll say it wrong. But I'm gonna try and say it right. But if I don't end up saying it right, it's not because I'm saying it, I'm doing it on purpose. It's because I'm a fucking idiot. Well, the butlers are impossible. God, I remember the butlers. Blah. Yeah, see, like that doesn't fucking make sense in my head. I'm not supposed to know that. I got like 10 different pronunciations of it. Ow. Ow. Hooray! I love my C streamer. I try my hardest. Shit, I was pronouncing shit wrong all the time. I still don't pronounce the Chinese names correctly too. I've been getting better at it though. But even I still don't pronounce like Kong-Q. I still call him Kong-Q even though it's not. It's like Kong-Chi or Jishi. That's how you're supposed to say it. But I don't say it like that. It's like Kong-Q because it's easier to differentiate. Blub, 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 blub. Energy? I'm fine. I'm not problem. I'm good. Neither do I pronounce the shell shaft. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing shell shaft correctly. I am like, is it not shell shaft? That is how I said it. Shell shaft. I don't pronounce Quailof right though. Everyone says it's because it's like Quaitolf, but I just say Quailof. Cute. No way. I am pretty sure I am pronouncing Shell Shaft correctly. That one I am willing to fight on. I'm willing to fight. Also, now we have the shield. 5 top. Yeah, I know that's how it's pronounced, but fuck that. Do you think I know how to speak words, bro? Hell no, I'm calling it Quailoth. That's how I've always called it. When I'm in the heat of the battle, I'm not going to be worried about how I say the word. I'm just going to say it in the way that I know. And I've always pronounced it as Quailoth. So it is always going to be the Quailoth counter. G Cell Shaft. So Limbus, W investment? W investment. If I was a charge point ID. I mean, I'm trying to... Dude, I don't know if I can do... Isn't it Jishi? Yeah, it's Jishi. That's how you're supposed to pronounce it. But, fuck that. Q? Q. Q. Okay, this is probably where we're gonna start running into trouble, chat. Especially if we have to do line. I don't know if we can do line 3. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, we'll try. I'm not very confident. What's the Dawn of Green? Dawn of Green is a Walpurgis event pack. And we're not fighting you, just... actually, no, we have to fight. Motherfucker. Can you level up the Battle Pass after reaching 1,000 weekly? You know about the Mirror Dungeon Battle Pass? The Mirror Dungeon Battle Pass is separate from the Limbus Pass. Don Quixote. That's why I just call it Donkey. Which is very cute, like a donkey. Ooh. Look, if anyone's gonna take this shit, it's gonna be Zwakler. What? I should get invaded next. That would certainly suck, but it would be quite hilarious for comedic timing. But yeah, to answer the question, you can't level up the... Once you reach 100% on the Mirror Dungeon Battle Pass, there's nothing past it. Ow. Ah yes, donkey. Luckily I have that curse gift, chat. That curse gift is so useful. Just unstaggers me. Psychos call it Miskiho. I always just go Bayou. Because that's how, like, Jim goes, Bayou. I have 500 modules, I don't know what to do with them. I always do dailies and I don't have time to do MDs. Alright, I'm gonna save you. In this month. By the way, chat, in case you didn't know this, in the month of April, hell, it might even be the next patch after this patch, we will be getting the increased mirrored, increased daily, not daily, increased XP, Luxcavation grind method, which will let you select up to multiple waves of Luxcavations that you want to fight in a row. Pronounced like blue and rouge. Yeah, rouge one was just me reading the word wrong. Blue, I don't know how to say it. I get blue or blue, like blue. I say that's why I'm saying blue, but whatever. V bronze. And Tush Hardy is pronounced like Hardy. God, but fast. Thank you for the clarification. Really? It should be in April, chat, and there's only 2 weeks left in April. So it has to be either not this upcoming patch, but it has to be the patch after or the patch after that. Because they said it was in April. Well, and that's going to be a great method to do to extend your Limbus company playing. You can do like 10 in a row if you want. Which I'm probably going to do that. We'll probably do that when we like do it on stream. Blah, blah. I'm gonna grab a few Ishmaels. I'm going to grab Ishmael. 99. I think it'll be capped at like 10, chat. The blue ego gift? Yeah, you can get the blue one if you want. It's just blunt. But blue. Do I even pronounce the E? Blue. Blue. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Also, I need the burn gift. I gotta be careful. I can't sell everything. 1, 2, 3. 1. 2. Why are you blue? There's the ember. Alright, beautiful. We got the ember. I'm happy. Let's upgrade it once so it gives me burn protection. Get rid of the glimpse because we don't need the glimpse. Actually, I mean, I guess I could keep the glimpse. This is Fire Fist Gregor. Rah, as they say. I'll upgrade you though. You kind of need this. There will be a harder version of the Innovalo. Yes, so we should be getting super bosses. The patch after this, probably. It's gonna be very interesting. Will we triple keyword? No, I think it's gonna be double keyword. But it's going to have poise on her ascended skill 3 or her disposal, whatever the one is higher. I just realized I did all of this without upgrading the fucking thing. I can't use this to sell. Can't use this sell. Yeah, I know, I forgot. Doing it now. God, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I'm broke. I'm a fucking broke. I'll get rid of this. Actually, keep this. It's actually quite useful. Get rid of the cube, bro. I don't need the cube. Well, alright, whatever. Just go in. Surely this will be fine and won't have consequences.
해오던 대로 방송을 켜겠다.
We might need to call in the backup units for this one, but we'll give it a try, shall we? Please be staggered. Staggered. Right, because they have shield. Oh, God. Okay, you need a crush bound, bro. Crush bound immediately. Everyone else fight for fucking survival. Why don't I use Weishmel? I will use Weishmel if I have to. Okay. Crush bound, bro. Boom. Oh, I think I rolled blue, which is good. I can't tell if I'm rolling blue or not. I think I see the color twicking on blue, but it's not. Anyway, bleh. Oh, I didn't even break the shield. Oh, God. Bleh. Fuck you, BD, roll blue. I got the choice event ego gift, which lets you roll blue. Anyway, don't fear the absence of brilliance. I'm gonna have to aura farm on this one, Chad. Ah, yes, the corroded Tears of the Titus Blood Awakening. Bleh. Okay, now everyone's gonna get mass staggered. Okay, we're back. We got some dominatings. Some dominatings. We have a dominating. We don't have a lot of dominatings. I'll get crush bound again, but this time they get staggered. Ooh. Almost didn't hurt that. Infinite stab wounds. 500 stab wounds. Let. And 10k. 11. How many resources? Hopefully enough. I have a lot of ego gen though, so it should be fine. Bonk and bonk. Okay. I'm cooking. I'm not cooking. I'm getting my ass beat. Please help. You know what? I need screw loose wall. Maybe not. Maybe you should just dodge. Oh, that's fucking javelin, bro. Yeah, no, you're not hitting that shit. Oh, Hong Lu, bro. Good luck, bro.
신병 확보하겠습니다.
승부처다.
Oh god. You skip cutscenes? No, you can't skip. You can only fast forward. Well, buddy. Goodbye to your health bar.
괜찮아.
Oh boy. Oh fuck. Funny that Honglu did. Oh, he didn't die because of egg. That's actually quite useful. Unironically. Do I have? Oh yeah, I got 40 stacks. Yeah, I got 40 stacks, bitch. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bitch. What happened? Where's your fucking aura, bro? What happened? Boom. 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 Oh, boom. Give me that healing. Bam. Hey, what happened? Boom. Do not fear the hey. Assault, bro. What are you? Bro, you're aura bro, you're taking Gregor's spotlight, bro. It's fine. Oh, I think I rolled blue. I think I rolled blue. I definitely rolled blue. Damn! I love this ego, bro. It's just so cool. Oh, quadruple head. Wimpy tires. Blah, 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 blah. And then raw. Ow, 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 ow. He just says hi. He just says hi. Honglu! Sinclair! Alright, well there it is. With contemplation, I shall darken the skies above. Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one. Split. Hooray! Alright, only 10. Only 30 more to go. Oh god. Surely I have the ability to do aura and hype moments. I feel like I'm cooking a little bit. Wait, what if I land of illusion? Could I increase this? Potentially not. Did we evade? I think you're good, bro, right? You're not gonna die, right? Yeah, he ain't die. He's fine. As long as we're alive, we have badge. Badge prevents him from dying. He triggered egg and then he triggered badge. Badge prevented him from death. Mr. Gregor. Sir Gregor. You any way you want to deal with this? Not really. Well, thug it out, bro. Fuck it. Boom. Off my screen, bitch. Give me that SP. One more. Bam. Bam. Oh. And bam. Hey. Yeah, a little bit of baby amounts of SP. It's fine. Okay, that's just a 42. Okay. Ooh. 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 I think he might be dead. Okay, he died. Oh, I think Honglu might be dead. Okay, I think he might be dead. Okay, I think Wessel might be dead. Weave, you fucking Frenchman! Why the fuck didn't he dodge, bro? Oh my god, dodging in unfocused encounters is fucking crazy. Okay. We're gonna have to bring in the whole team chat. We're gonna have to bring in the whole team. Or lose the 13. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. And then the squad. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, invading works in a very specific way, so you have to do it in a very specific way. I was hoping that it would. No, we haven't had any secret bosses, sadly. Today I will say fuck it and use my resources. I am struggling on that? Oh, you know what? Make it not struggling. Fuck it. You know, let's make this bitch neutral. Boom, boom. You know what? Face my Kim Ji-hoon wrath. And by wrath, I mean my pride. Face my sloth. Bleh. Yeah, get fucked, bitch.
증기압축 피스톤 압력 제한 해제.
Boom.
완료 시간 벡터 계산 완료. 축적된 과거 변형. 모먼트가 유지. 발사.
Hey, punches are about 10k, it's not bad. Go Ishmael. Go Ishmael. Oh. And overclock all the egos. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Not bad, buddy. Hey. Get paralyzed, losers. Boom. Damn, that did some good damage. I'm doing it again. She is very pretty. Yeah, no, the new Rodion is fucking gorgeous. Is the easiest way to say it. She is super pretty. Her hair is very nice too. Can't wait to see the Uptie story where she's just gonna be speaking in French and I have no fucking clue what she's saying. Sure, that'll be peak though. Get a little lantern in here. I build a middle. Or should I give the other slots to? You can do the 2 ring identities, the corporists. You can do Pequod Heathcliff is probably the biggest recommendation I suggest because Pequod Heathcliff is goated. The Pequod Heathcliff alongside the other middle. Then you could also do multi-crack Faust if you want, or Albanar. You could do an reindeer if you want. Would I rather be killed by princess or ring? You're asking me, would I rather drown in the desert or sink in the ocean? Except, what if there was a baddie involved? So really it's a win-win. I don't see a lose here. Like, let me think about this. Princess Rodion probably turns into a blood bag. But that's kind of cringe. But at least she turns into a blood bag. So that's like a possible up. Like a possible W. Ring, she probably tortures you for a while. And then eventually you kind of just die of shock. But because you're alive, you can see her more. So it's kind of like a, you know, you don't lose your mind instantly. How do you drown in the desert? I don't know. What could possibly be the topic? I think there's pros and cons. If you like being a mindless beast, I think the blood bag is probably the better option. If you prefer having sanity but your limbs cut off and tortured, but you get to hang out with Rodion, then ring. A small sacrifice. Yeah, as I said, if you're W with that, then there's no downside. You do become a blood bag though. So, that's not even like kindred levels of like glaze. You're just a fucking useless blood bag. She potentially wears your skin. True. I guess true. That is a true statements have never been uttered before. We are... Ooh, we're losing the clash. That's fine. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's fine, win that. Man, my muscle is going crazy this encounter. What can I say? Ow, ow. Hey, yeah. I would say this is one of the downsides of having the full team. We lose the skill slots. Are they heavy? Yes. Ow. Ow. Oh, I think my... Oh, Gregor. Oh, he has embers. W. W embers play, bro. Why is my sync missile staggered? I am not sure what happened there. But I'm going to solve this by doing this. Okay, fair enough, buddy. You tried. Weave. Weave. Boom. Oh, he dodged. Unless he fucks the dodge up. Boom. 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 Okay, not as strong as my other one, but good enough. I'll take the 7k. Oh, we're dinging. Oh, we're dinging. Oh, get dinged on, bitch. Fire fist. Rah! There you go. Get a nice little scream. You got this, Sinclair. Come on, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, we're almost through. We're actually doing quite well, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not bad. It looks a lot worse than it is. But we have a precious Mal. Boom. Wow! He just fucking blows them up. Okay, get the reuse too. W reuse on the shield guy as well. That was present for a single scene. Now that's Chad on a 7 gameplay. Alright, bonk, 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 and bonk. Nice. We're doing a little bit of healing. Oh, we do a little bit of awakening too. But I have dim shred passive, so I don't die. Flat. Oh, we never got Farm Watch. Probably because the historical context that comes with Farm Watch. That's what I assume. Because unlike the other books, it is based off real people and real stuff that has happened in history, and it's like potentially like, you know, a bit fucky-wucky. That's probably like the most logical sense. If you had to bring logic into it, of course. This is potentially interesting. I got this. I got this. Damn, I actually did get this. I didn't see what it... I think I hit yellow. The animation was too quick. I couldn't see. Yeah, I hit yellow. That is minus 50% damage. Oh my goodness. Bullet. You think the real Yusang would be happy to see himself in this game? Dude, if I was in Limbus company, I think I'd be pretty happy, personally. Nah, that wasn't blue. That was definitely yellow. I did 10% less damage. But I only did 4k. Dang, dang, dang. It was blue, but blue is supposed to be good. Yellow is supposed to be bad. Because blue is supposed to give you 150% damage. There's no way I only did 3k with blue. With blue. Rah. Damn, the raw going crazy.
관찰은
Hey.
끝났습니다.
회수해야 할 시간이
Oh no.
많이 남았거늘.
No. Ishmael. That is a lot of hopelessness, but okay, because I am here.
깔끔하게.
Boom. Boom. Smack this guy around. Bam. Another one. Shit. Another one. Dude, nice.
결투는 끝나지 않았다.
Then, unbrilliant glory. Oh yeah, that's my. I didn't see what I rolled. I think I rolled yellow again. Feels like a tails roll. Damn, fire fist! Oh, no scream though. Wink. Wink. You think Socrates would be a fitting character? It'd be really funny if Socrates just fucking entered the scene. You know that like whole bit where it's like there's like that one, I don't know if it was a Vine or it was a TikTok, where it's like these two drunk dudes were talking to each other, and it's like, dude, if you oh, I don't remember the fucking who the person that they called upon, but it was like, it's like they're like, dude, if I think I am real, does that mean I am real? And then the one guy is like, the historical guy comes, I was like, that's actually a plausible question. I don't remember the guy's name. René yes, there it is. René Descartes. That shit's funny. That's exactly how I feel like it is. But it's like Socrates. He just fucking appears in the scene. The 14th. He's the 13th. It might be him, dude. It might be him. He might be the 13th sinner. We might have figured it out. I fucking love. That's like one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite fucking things. Whenever that video pops up, the kazoos, like the instrument. Yes, I believe so. Hey, hold on, we kill a little bit. Base ego. Bleh. Damn, that binds his. Not do a lot. And what's I? Dude, am I real? I think I am. That's exact. That is the exact one. Thank you for it. I love that. That's one of my favorite. Damn. Oh, I don't have the Oh shit. Oh no, right. I don't have the breakable coin anymore. I'm still speared. Huh. Oh, that was the top skill. That wasn't the bottom skill. I'm gonna do my first extreme run after the weekly reset. Do we have any tips? Spend your starlight. Spend it. All of it. You will earn 1,450 bare minimum. So spend it. After you spend it, just don't worry about it the first time. Like you all you need is 1 W. After you get your 1 W, you'll lock in. Yeah, what is this? What am I doing here? This is unopposed. I don't think I can hit this guy. If I consider this conservative, then you'll underspend. You'll underspend, right? And when you underspend, you're gonna make yourself struggle harder. And then what happened is you're gonna win, and you're gonna have like a 400 plus like bonus, where you're gonna be like, why the fuck was I so conservative about this? Senate, and the Incarnate was a 1600s philosophy
얼마 안
scene.
걸릴 거야.
Brr. Alright, it's looking slightly grim. Oh, goodness gracious.
이렇게 끝.
Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah. Okay. Float. Oh, there goes faint aroma. Oh, the sick odors, no! Oh, she's like, okay, sync. I feel like I'm rolling all blue, chat. Am I getting lucky?
이 몸이 직접 선보이겠느냐.
Opening the mines, of course. I feel like I'm
지겹군.
lucky.
이 몸이 직접 선보이겠느냐.
Looks like the fracture now. Weave? Oh, Weave Nation, dude. It would break the boundaries of logic and science. Oh shit, I got Rien on the field now, dude. That's how you know we're fucked. We got motherfucking Rien on the field now. It's time, bitch.
어떡.
That's all boom.
승부처다.
Hey, Fire Fist? Oh my goodness, Fire Fist! You can see him in Purgatorio? Maybe.
끝나지 않아.
That might be the new sinner added in Purgatorio.
이 검은
1, 2.
영예는 이 영광은 빛바래지.
Yeah. Split. Well, as a reminder, the Mirror Dungeon achievements are going to last all the way through August, by the way. Because if Kano 8 comes out in August, Mirror Dungeon usually takes a month to 2 months to actually come out. So, literally, by the time, like, what, August, September, by the time October is arrived, we'll probably get the new Mirror Dungeon. So you'll have all the way from now to October to get any type of that stuff done. And, yeah, I have a high hopes that it probably will happen.
어떡.
Better about the completion banner. All the completion banner gives you is a little sticker on the side of your little banner. That's it. It just gives you a little sticker, and it tells you if you've been a good manager. Pretty much, it's pretty much just Faust praising you by giving you a little cute sticker. At least my headcanon is that it's Faust who's giving it to you. Because I don't know who else is putting little stickers on the iPad, so it's probably Faust. Faust gives you a little sticker. Ooh, was that Gregor who died? Okay, that was Gregor who died. That was not Saul.
상념으로 맑은 하늘 가리고 이 한몸.
That's praising me. Why did Cloud Among get stuck? Alright, dude. Elevators and Lobotomy Corporation are like cracked, and the homeless crisis. It's just actually Fent and the homeless crisis. It's just, you can't have one without the other. And in Lobotomy's case, it's bugs. Where is the sticker located? It's at the bottom right of the banner. It's sticker from pals. Okay, never mind. It's worth it. It's worth its weight in gold.
어디까지 가고 있었지?
Now I must get my sticker. Bruh. Hello.
승부처다. 좋은 결투였다. 좋은 결투였다.
Maybe this time it's from Araya. It might be from Araya this time.
좋은 결투였다.
We won! I told you guys we'd win. But I think we'll leave it there for now. We did win, though. Can I redo the blind run? Hell no, that shit was fucking horrid. Not bad. Not bad at all. Like this. Let's see if we get invaded, chat. If we get invaded, we'll end the run at the invader. If we don't get invaded, we'll just end the run there, because, I mean, look at this. We get invaded. No invader. Yeah, everyone's fucking dead. We get invaded. Dude, they're ducking me, bro. Like they're all ducking me, guys. We haven't even seen Rien yet, bro. He's still a mystery. Maybe he's the 13th sinner, chat. Who knows? He might be the 13th sinner. Who is this? This is Bridal. Oh, Bridal might take a long time, dude. Level 15. Normally I would go to 15, but I think I am gonna put the run on pause here because we're kind of in a little bit of a... Not on pause, we're gonna end a run because, I mean, there's only so much far I could go with, without it, ending up being a little bit longer than I want. So I'm starting to lose a bit of my energy, so I think we're gonna just...
압도했습니다.
Hooray! We made it to 14. Not bad. Obviously, yeah, Mersault fucking cracked. Jesus, Sinclair. My god, my son. I mean, that's 2-star for you, bro. What do I expect? You did your best, buddy. Fire Fist almost beat Honglu, actually. It's quite interesting. He did have a lot more egos. 91% A. You know what's not the S. And we're gonna grab the achievements before we finish. We do have to grab the achievements. Okay. We did kill a lot of we did technically complete our goal. Was completing extreme ever a part of the goal? Not particularly, but as I'll show you, we have done the Miracle in District 20 achievement. We did the TKT achievement, and then we did 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blood and 6 Bloodfiend packs. And we probably lost like 300. Oh, 150. That's not bad. That's not the worst. That's not bad at all. We'll claim that. 160 Starlight is nothing. I've earned more than that literally on the last run. We didn't have a dad. There's no dad anymore yet. Sure, we're not back. But let's grab our achievements. Boom. Why end early? Because doing the rest of it will take a long time. Far longer than I want to do it. So I'll just end early. But we have done it, guys. We completed the Infinite Procession with the Defeat La Marche-Land. So we completed the goal of the stream. We did win. We did defeat La Marche-Land. We did the side B, the B plot with Dawn and Heathcliff. And we also just did the TKT on top of that. So, bink, bink, and bink. That leaves us with only one combat achievement left, chat. And this is tomorrow. We are going to be drinking. So letting you all know right now, tomorrow is going to be a drinking stream. That's right, we're drinking in the middle of the week. We're going to be doing every node is going to be a drink. And we're going to extreme. This time, we're actually doing an extreme, like we're going to finish the extreme run. So every node is a drink. We have to go to extreme. That's like at the bare minimum. What, 5 nodes per floor minus a few nodes? That's like over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 minus 4 is like 21 minus a few. So it's like 18 drinks minimum. We're going to have guests. I will sit in the guest area if guests want to arrive. If they don't want to arrive, it's just whatever. But we're going to be drinking tomorrow. So we'll see. All right. Does it improve or worsen the strategy? A little bit of A, a little bit of B. What team will be running? Well, I can't spoil that now, can I? You'll have to see that tomorrow. Alright, that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good one. I'll see you all tomorrow for the drinking stream, alright? Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.